it.
Good morning, RC people. Welcome to episode 19 of RC Mailtime Live. How are we?
There we go. There it is.
Going all right. Please welcome our guests, Caleb, OutPost RC, Brandon, Tinker Time RC, and Adam, Reactive Terrain.
Hey, man.
G'day,
thanks for having us, man.
Yeah, thanks for having us on.
Appreciate you having me.
Plenty of chit chat in the comments already, which is always good.
Yeah, well, we've got 16 people watching so far. That's a good start.
Yeah, man.
Guys, who do we have in the chat here? G. Carter, Osborne, Rockwall. G'day, fellas. James RC Garage, Zed RC and Overland Adventure. G'day, mate. Stinky Colas, how are you, fella? Chris Gerwitz, how are you doing, mate? I heard something. Are you all right? Let us know, mate. Michigan Micro Trucking, how are you? Sliding sideways. G'day, mate. Just catch up with the chat here. Super One-Handed, he's back. G'day,
yeah, nice.
I missed it the other day. I was actually having a decent nap. Yeah. I have to look back on that one.
Jack Toolbox in the house. Nice.
G'day, Jack. Hey, we'll have to get you on here one day, Jack.
Yeah, definitely. Wonder if Gerwitz ever got that deer he was hunting. Last time he was on my show, he was hunting deer in a deer hut.
Who was that, sorry?
Chris Gerwitz. Last time I spoke to him, he was out hunting deer.
Hunting deer.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
That's pretty cool, isn't
it? That's pretty crazy stuff for sure. So, what's been happening with you guys this last week, guys? What's been going on?
Who wants it? Tink, do you want to go?
I've been working on wheels. That's been my week is wheels and prepping for Thanksgiving. Working on some new designs, some 1.2s.
Yeah, right.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, this one's my favorite. I got to print it again, the honeycomb style.
Oh, yeah, right. What are you printing with there?
I've just been running these off my Anycubic M5.
Okay, yep.
I love that thing. It's so fast and so nicely detailed. I just need to find a lot better, stronger resin. But it's great for prototyping stuff and cranking stuff out quick and precise. Because, I mean, it's nice to be able to take it right out, snap a couple supports off, and put it right together.
Yeah,
it's amazing. It really is.
Yeah. Yeah, it's wicked awesome.
They look quite cool in the clear resin as well, man. You're going to keep them clear, or you're doing them with color?
I'll probably do them with color. I just found that green's my favorite color, so I just always kind of print translucent green.
Yeah, green's kind of my prototype color as well, man. I print everything in green if it's a prototype.
Yeah,
a lot of people in the chat like the green as well. Actually, I'm a bit partial to it. I had shoulder surgery. Okay, I heard you were in hospital. I didn't want to blurt it out over the airwaves here.
Yeah.
Right, doing good. That's good to hear, man. Cool.
Awesome.
Did you say they're 1.2s? Those?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm running one on my busted buggy right now with a stretch scrambler on it.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
This thing's been a blast. I got to stop taking it outside on my 10 scale course because that's like busted.
Gets it wrecked, doesn't they?
Yeah, I snapped the top off. I was climbing stuff I shouldn't have. It was like a 3-foot fall, and we're about 45, 50 degrees, so it's already cold out. And there with the top.
Oh, dude, mate, that's like having a session at Reactive Terrain. Honestly, man, everybody walks out with damage.
Blast to drive.
It's always cold there, isn't it, Adam?
Well, here, it's not the best. We don't have the best weather. It's a proper mixed bag over here. Our weather's always a mixed bag.
English weather, eh?
No consistency. Great for chit chat because, like, I mean, at the moment it's still incredibly mild for this time of year, but yeah, it's not. It's always a good talking point with a Brit is how's the weather because
Pretty much.
it's
Yeah.
always rubbish, man.
Always know the answer, don't you?
Yeah,
Andrew, how are you?
yeah, it's
Yeah,
always rubbish, man.
What about you, Caleb? What's been going on with you?
It's been working, man. I ain't had much time to wrench on anything here lately.
All right. Yeah. I've been pretty much the opposite, man. Too much off. I've got too much time on my hands, but I can't do too much. I've been doing building, but I can't go out and run too much. Hey, JD, how are you, man? Good to see you.
Yeah, Caleb, man, are you still at work, or is that your shop, or is that a backdrop? I'm trying to make out. I can see some like t-shirts and hoodies and stuff in the background.
I'm still at work, actually. It's my
Oh,
shop.
nice. Yeah,
Oh,
sweet,
yeah.
man. Is that your shop?
Yeah, family shop. Yes, sir.
Oh, nice.
Awesome.
Liking the rustic look as well, man. Always
Appreciate
good.
Yeah, a lot of timber. Looks good.
Yeah, I do a lot of shops like that nowadays. We do a lot of the old, use a lot of old scaffold boards and stuff like that to kind of renovate walls and give it that kind of old school look.
I gotcha. Yeah, we're cabinet makers down here.
Ah, nice. Easy. G'day, Bass. How are you, man? Yeah, all right. So anyone who hasn't made a vote in the community post tab, you guys in the chat, feel free to go drop some votes. We'll take some votes now for for you guests that, if you don't know, that just randomizes the opening of these guys.
Nice.
Little added layer of interactivity, I guess. That's all.
yeah. That's it. Keeps to go. I can't remember if I did it or not.
No, well, as a guest, you guys get 2 each. So we've got a B from Bass, B from James. Thanks, guys. So, Brandon, you get 2 votes between A, B, and C.
I'll go 2 for C.
2 for C. Easy. Rockwood Designs with an A. Yeah, we almost didn't do it. We had one package come in last minute. So if there's only 2 packages, we don't really. It's either A or B. It's 50-50, isn't it? Lachlan says he always votes, but he's suspicious. And then yes. Too stoned to guess. Super. That's all right, mate. Appreciate that.
Good old Super.
Brian Costner, how are you, mate? Voting with B, of course. Caleb, what are you going to vote? You get 2 votes between A, B, and C.
Let's do A and C.
Let's see. All right. Looks like about it from the chat. Any more votes from the chat, and we'll move on to the question of the week. What's going on, Brian? Yeah, Brian, I did find those pictures, but I saved them to my phone, and then I could not find where on the phone they went to. So we'll put yours on next week, mate. All right, guys. Every week we do a bit of a question of the week, and this week, what's your favourite tire out of any scale, any size?
What's your favourite tire?
Yeah.
I mean,
Any scale, any
I'm gonna put it out there, man. It's probably for me because it's topical. 124th, man. I actually really like the high racks. Like really like the high rack.
Yeah. Same.
I'd have to say the old school OT6 Voodoos and the Voodoo X4s. I run those a lot. They work really good with the rock and the clay we have around here.
Right. That's what it comes down to, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
environment.
It's your environment, absolutely.
Yeah.
Everyone says, "Oh, this tire sucks. I hated it."
My favorite all-around tire for any scale though, TSLs. That
Right.
pattern works pretty good in any scale, just about anywhere.
Sorry, I'm just going to stop you for 1 second. We've got a clown in the chat here. LG, go back and read the community post. Yes, it closes 1 hour before the show, and it says voting continues during the show. This guy, fucking Queenslander. You heard of the Queenslanders, man? They're a strange bunch. They're banana benders. Go back and read it. Oh, we got another Mickey Thompson's 1.0 Baja Pro X is James RC, right? Kevin with the high racks, yeah.
We get a lot of copies of the Mickeys. I generally don't get a lot of proper Mickeys over here yet.
Right. Okay. Most of them are endurers, actually. To be honest. Mud terrain MTs, says Andrew. Yeah. Swampers for 110. Something about it. Brian. My favorite tire is all of them. Yeah. And then you get the backups and even the C bear time around last time. Actually,
I think half the time though, I think for me it's like the size of the tire is actually quite critical for me.
Yeah.
I don't like much above kind of 56 or 58. So I don't mind, anything past that. I'm not a big fan of really.
Mickey MTZ for Z. Yeah. Voodoo tires on the 110 for Andrew. Okay. Scramblers. There we go. Yeah, they've been like a long time favourite for a lot of people. I think I've never actually owned a set.
I like them a lot. I've wanted to try them in 10 scale for a long time.
Okay. Bassi, Endura rock terrains. Yes. Yeah, I've got some. Right. Yeah. I've had pretty good luck with these as well. It's got that Hyrax fucking.
That Hyrax pattern on it. Yeah. They're just squarer, aren't they? They're not as round as the Hyrax.
That's right. Yeah, I do have some Hyrax in 1.0 somewhere. Yeah, and they have the round sort of profile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, they're the ones I just seem to been kind of wrestling with fatty patties at the moment, just trying to persevere with them, but just because they look super cool with scales, the fatty patties. But
right. Yeah, there you go, Brian. That's right. There's a proper tire for every type build. Yeah.
Yeah.
Banana benders rock.
Late on the show, banana bender rock.
Mate. Yeah, watch out for that guy. Old Lachlan.
JC Concept.
Yeah, I like J Concepts tires. That's what I'm looking at for my next 10 scale comp build.
Right. Yeah, I think for me, I just realised we got Hyrax on the base camp as well.
Oh yeah, look. Yeah.
The 118, I think.
Oh, nice. Got Hyrax on my girlfriend's TF, 10.3 with a TF2 cab.
Okay. How about you, Caleb?
TSO Swampers.
TSO Swampers?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That's what I run. Got 2 sets right here, actually. The 1.0s, though.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So you're mostly a 1.0 guy? You mostly run the mini outpost?
Hyrax is on his setup.
Yes.
Yeah, he's got Hyraxes as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
that's what she's running on hers. We did a set of twin builds for Beat the Creek last year.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah,
Oh, man. I'd love to.
this one's mine here, pretty boy. Running the Voodoos.
Yeah, it's cool. A bit of a Hilux fan.
Yeah,
Me too, man.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm the same. Do love the Hilux.
I want the Hilux to be the new Power Wagon. You know what I mean? Just
Yeah, absolutely.
I know.
Or
I
the
can't believe that I can't believe Axial hasn't done a 24th scale honcho.
after everyone's been screaming to do it for how long?
Yeah, I
Correct.
mean, it's like they're saving that one in their back pocket or something. Maybe there's going to be a big update, and that's going to be the model they release it with.
Yeah, possibly, man.
We can only hope.
Yeah, one day maybe, huh?
Yeah,
And instead, they come out with stuff like the Axe, or I don't know, man. It makes me wonder sometimes. You know, what the hell are you thinking?
Yeah.
yeah, like the new JLU. It doesn't really look like much except the updates they did to the Power Wagon.
Yeah, it's.
Which
I think they've really got to.
That's
They've
about
got to
it.
go for it soon.
I mean,
I
the
think
Power Wagon's a
yeah,
total.
yeah.
What the O3 needs a better motor at least.
Yeah,
The tow stuff. I mean, yeah, it's just I don't know, man. I get cost cutting. It's hard for everyone. It's tough
yeah.
times, man.
But then if they start doing that, that cuts all us aftermarket guys out. I mean, they ain't got anything to upgrade then or bitch about.
Right. That's true. Hello, gents. Says Donna. G'day, Donna. How are you? I'll try not to use the C word in front of you tonight. All right. Good on you, Donna. X Factor body. Oh yeah. I do know that one, Derb. Actually, that comes with the cage as well, doesn't it? Is that the one you're talking about? Yeah, that really nice.
Pickup. That does look pretty awesome.
Isn't that a British talent show? Yeah, it is. We do have the talent show called the X Factor. Unfortunately.
I know the one you mean. Yeah. Yeah. Weird. How many versions of those are there now? There's a million of them.
Oh, I know. But that's the thing, isn't it? You did that. That's what this new world is about. You find something that works, and you slog every single variation of it until it stops
Just
working.
Ring.
Some people hate it, and then it disappears.
Yeah, and then it just disappears. Yeah, rinse and repeat.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of these guys that win these shows, they don't really go on to do a lot. I mean, there's a few of them that are the exceptions, that the megastars almost. But I've done a few setups for the Australian.
It's normally
version.
number twos, isn't it? It's normally the second place will go further than the first place.
Yeah,
that's right. It's interesting that.
Because the first place have got shackles, they're not allowed to do this, not allowed to do that. The second place, they're just like, oh, you didn't win, bugger off, it's fine. Do what you like.
Classic. No cage, okay. Yeah, the one I've seen comes in a combo, I think. Great looking rig. I don't have any LGRP stuff actually. Tina said she probably cusses more than anyone. That's all right. That's why you're here. Language warnings from,
I do wonder whether Axel will do the 124 for brushless maybe next year. I do wonder whether they'll put that underneath their hat and try to go that way, I guess. I don't know.
That's an interesting idea, actually.
Yeah.
It seems like
jump in with Fury Tech.
Yeah. It just seems like a kind of progression that they wouldn't have to do too many modifications, so they could keep all the same stuff. Chuck a new body on it and put a brushless system in it, and they're probably.
I think
bunch.
I think we'd probably see new wider axles like they did with the 10.2. They kept the same transmission, same motor and ESC base, but we got those better axles with tighter steering and a better gear set.
Yeah.
Speaking of gearing, LG RP just released that multi gearing gearbox. You guys,
Yeah, that's
Yeah, we were
pretty
we were
cool. I
talking
was
about
looking at that.
what's it
I
got?
like how they
5
got the motor mount set up on it.
You can get up to like a 66% overdrive on it.
Fuck. Really?
Yeah, so if you put the 33% overdrive in your worm gear, front and rear,
Yeah. Oh yeah, I get you. Yeah.
you got yourself like 120 odd overdrive on it.
That might be an idea for a new build for the KO24 off-road season this coming spring.
I mean, the thing wouldn't go anywhere. I mean, it literally just like a dying animal.
Dirk von Franz asked, "Where's Jack at?" Yeah, I haven't seen him. He'll probably drop in. He'll probably drop in and cuss me out. Give me some shit. Okay, what is the price on that Bass? That transmission?
I think it's about $60. I think.
Yeah, it couldn't be cheap. American, yeah, 60 American.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really look at the price the other day.
I haven't seen anything over here for it. We haven't got anything over it yet.
Yeah, no, I can't really buy stuff from the States at the moment too much. It's like the exchange rate, the Australian dollar is just a piece of shit, basically.
It's on its arse at the moment, isn't it?
Oh, $50 US. Yep, there you go. Yeah. It's pretty cool, though. I mean, there's some crazy stuff happening, you know what I mean, between Mofo and LG and all these little companies doing good things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The X5.
$131.
Sorry.
Better?
Oh no, I was going to say the X15. Does that? Because obviously I haven't seen the insides of them yet. Are they running the worm gear, or do they run a slightly different gearing in them?
I'm still worm, I think.
Are they? Okay.
I didn't get a set. I ended up going with the Mears ones, but
yeah, they do look nice. The only reason why I like the Mears ones and the Little Guy Racing ones is the pumpkin shape. You get less foul on that kind of shape of the pumpkin.
It is a nice shape.
And at Reactive Terrain, that is one of the things that will throw your line off constantly, is getting snagged on that pumpkin. It's just brutal.
It is a sexy pumpkin. Rock Wolf confirms. Yep, worm gear.
Oh yeah, it is worm gear. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah. No, that's it. Bass and LG, we're in the shit, mate. With the dollar, it's I don't know. Last time it was like 1.58 or something to the US. It's just horrible.
Problem is, then you got the postage on top of that, and then any tax on top of that as well.
Yeah, we got GST. You got VAT over there, don't you? Something.
That's it. Yeah, we got VAT.
Yeah. Right. It's the same thing, though, isn't it? Like a good
Yeah.
tax.
Yeah.
Money in my pocket tax. Government. Oh, I said it. Sorry, Donna. The C word. We're only 24 minutes in.
64 cents to the US dollar.
60. Yeah. Yeah, it's the worst. It really is. So much stuff you want to buy, but it's like no.
Yeah, it's
selling at different markets and stuff, and it's like I can't figure that tax shit out to do my taxes at the end of the year. I can't afford to pay someone more than I made to figure it out for me.
That's it. Yeah,
it's $51. What? Well, there you go. That's me. Yeah, Endura postage is $4.25. Yeah, there you go.
Do you know what? I work really hard in trying to get my post and packaging down for Rocky Goat Racing, because I was looking at it from my point of view. You know, a lot of times I'll go, I really want that part, and I go and have a look, and it's in America, and I go, and I'm like, the postage is more than the part. It's like I can't justify paying more to get it to me than the actual part is.
No, that's right. There's a limit, isn't
A
there?
few orders I've had out of the country, I threw in a bunch of extras to be like, man, if you're going to pay more for postage than the part cost, I'm going to hook you up with something and make it worth your while. So you're like,
Yeah. I managed to get my postage and packaging down to anywhere across the world for 15 quid, £15 basically. So,
Okay.
and that's up to a kilo's worth of weight as well. So you can get quite a bit in a box for that.
Nice.
Get your money's worth.
Yeah. But man, did I have to jump through hoops and fight to get it.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm not sure what the pound Aussie dollar situation is. It's probably not good, but
I don't know. I don't know what the exchange is.
Probably worse than the US, really. Pound's pretty strong, really. It used to be.
Used to be. It's not anymore.
Slowly going down the shitter.
Yeah, absolutely. What do you mean slowly? Man, we are rapidly. Although apparently we've financially stabled as a country at the moment. Well,
Really?
for how long, I don't know. So pound sterling to the dollar at the moment is I get 125 US dollars for a pound sterling.
Okay. Yep. That confirms here.
Well, there's a lot of countries. Where's Australia?
Stuff down under.
Oh, do you know, it's not too bad. It's our pound is worth 191 Australian dollar.
191. Fuck.
Man, you guys are struggling, ain't you, at the moment?
I won't be getting the Ninja Goat then, Adam. Sorry about that. Have to decline. Holy shit, man. Yeah, it's terrible.
I'll have to just send it as a sympathy package just because I feel sorry for you.
Hey, I'll take it.
Give you something to do while you're off anyway, man.
I'll take it. Oh, mate, that's all I have been doing is just building. I should be doing some editing, really.
Oh, that's all I ever do is edit.
I'm sort of afraid of it at the moment for some reason. I'm just putting it off.
Yeah, it's been an interesting journey, this YouTube journey for me. Because I'm only 11 months in.
Yeah, you started in January or something, didn't you?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, man.
I only started a bit before that myself, actually. About a year now.
And and it's been interesting. Bearing in mind, I've been out on the grounds, doing building work all my life and everything like that, and I dabble with a bit of editing and I'm quite creative, but yeah, it's definitely been a learning curve.
Yeah, definitely, man. There's a lot of tricks and tips and just do's and don'ts.
Yeah, absolutely. And then when you think you got it, you ain't got it, and then when you think you've done a crap video, it goes great.
I had something like that recently. Like two shitty cuts put together and threw it out there, and it's like, and it did I think 1,400 views for a short. I mean, for me, that's actually pretty good. It's not much, but it's good for me.
Yeah, but it's like, good.
Are you kidding? And the one I made before that, I was really proud of. I fucking fiddled around with it, making this guy's head move and stuff, and epic. It was like so disappointing.
You get like 38 views for it. It's like, what? Come on, what happened?
I think it did 400.
I think one of my shorts literally is about 4 seconds long, and it's a gladiator just pulling up next to a gladiator, and it's got like 11,000 views on it. And I'm like, what? I mean, every time you put a gladiator up on your shorts, it definitely they definitely pull in the views. People are slightly obsessed with the gladiator.
I've tried some stuff, editing some stuff, and I am just I have found that I am really, really bad at it.
What's that? The editing.
The whole shooting video and trying to edit.
It's a process,
I
man.
get so frustrated with it.
Yeah.
So anytime I do a video, I just do it live because then there's no editing and it's done. It is what it is.
Yeah, timing is a lot to do with it, Eric. You're right. Yeah, you got to have it. You check your chart in your studio or whatever. See when your busy times are. It definitely helps.
There you go. Eric's nailed it.
20 views, right? 20 views for over a day. I'm like, well, that sucked. Okay, but then a day or so later, an extra 170 views came through like that, and then now that's it. So I don't know. There's no rhyme or reason to it.
No, I'm just going to pick up what Eric just said. So for like my shorts, and I know this, and I still get lazy with it. My shorts will only do well if I post them at 10:30 in the morning and 8:30 at night.
Yep. Yeah.
They are my 2 time slots. And I have posted throughout random, but if you post at those times, and it can make a difference between like 20 minutes. You think 20 minutes is nothing, but it can make a difference. It's crazy how it all works. But yeah, my shorts. It's people waking up and sitting on the toilet time, or people going home and sitting on the toilet time. I mean, that's basically the only time my videos are getting watched, when people are on the shitter. Like, great. I'll take it. Look, I'll take it. I'm not. I don't care.
What can you do?
But yeah, it's you got to find what your algorithm for your channel, and that's one of the hardest things to kind of do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's hard to find your place, I guess, and find what works. All right, see you, Eric. Let's move on to the next. We're going to move on to the guest spotlights, I think. So, Caleb, what do you have there in front of you?
The truck is a killer chassis. The Toyota or Flub RC Toyota V1.
The Flub, right?
With a Mazdesign V1 on a W2 Micro. Mazdesign V1 cliffhanger body, completely stock Chevrolet, and V2 Flub on the Northwest Chassis Works.
Yeah, can we get a look at the that V2 Flub there? Yeah. Sick, dude. That's cool.
Nice.
So that's like an FDM print, isn't it? It's like layered.
I don't know much about 3D printing, so I honestly couldn't tell you. I just bought it.
Did you feel and see the layers quite easily?
Not on this one as much, but the version 1 you can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can see that. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Dig that paint scheme, man.
Appreciate it. I just
So
recently.
is that is that a WT Micro?
Yeah, it's on Mazdesign.
Yeah, we did have him last week, but he was on his phone, and the phone just wasn't cutting StreamYard. So he's going to come back maybe in a week or two.
Is that a 3D printed one, or is that a resin body?
I believe
That's a resin.
It is a resin.
Yeah. I've got the FJ. Great bodies, man. Amazing.
Yeah, they do look really nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Very nice. What do you have? What running gear do you like to? What's your go-to running gear? You like the brushed or the brushless?
I got a couple brushless. This one's brushless. This one's brushless, and the rest of them are all brushed. I got Torque Beast in these two, and then a Buzzsaw in this one.
Got the Mofo.
Yep.
Shit, yeah.
Yeah, I'm a big Mofo guy.
Nice.
Yeah,
Like
makes it great. We're gonna have a bit of a look at his new. You know what, dudes? I've fucked up and I've absolutely missed a whole segment of the show. What a shit show this is.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah, it's all
We're gonna do what's new in RC actually.
Oh, okay.
that was supposed to be next, but that's when. Oh, nice, JD. I mean, that's
Let's finish
probably
up with this and then drop back, man. It's all right.
Yeah. We might just finish up on Caleb here, and then because I wanted to end probably with you doing your bit, Adam. Just
Yeah.
for you, timing wise.
Yeah, no worries.
I know it's late there.
Yeah, no, we're good. We're good.
Cool. All right, let's switch back then. What an idiot! You'd think after 19 episodes I'd get this shit down, but
Dude, you're a roadie. You could do 100 episodes and you're still gonna do things. It's what happens in these kind of things, isn't it, man?
Dude. Okay, now back on track. We are going to do what's new in RC. So, what have you guys seen around the interwebs and such this last week that's new?
Well, I think the one thing that's dominating the internet at the moment is that new lossy little monster truck thing. I keep seeing. Yeah, I saw DCRX doing a little comparison. Definitely got a bit of size to it compared to the 118 and 124 scale.
Yeah, which is good I think for a monster truck. It's a nice chunky little platform, you know.
Yeah.
It looks really good.
It does. I mean, they've done a great job on the looks. It's basically just a mini LMT, isn't it?
That's what it looks like. Yeah, it looks like they literally just managed to shrink it down. The body's got quite a nice bit of detail in it as well.
Yeah. You guys on here like the Willys trucks. There you go. Hey, CFP. How are you, mate? Thanks for joining us. I want to show this because this has blown my mind. Let me just get this going here. Now this.
Mofo's new gasser, new hot rod. What is it? The Rock Rat. Yeah.
Yeah, the Rock Rat, man. Man, I want one of these so bad. It's just the worst time for me right now.
Twin torque beast as well in that, isn't he? He's got like a twin end motor setup on it.
Twin torque beast or a twin buzzsaw. Yeah.
Yeah.
Neat.
Yeah. I'll be going the twin buzzsaw.
Now, has he done this kit to be a crawler? Or has he done this kit to be like a gasser or something like that?
I think you can do either, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you could tweak it either way, I think, you know.
Yeah. It does. It looks real smart.
So nice.
It's quite nice as well because it fits the goes straight onto the stock rails as well, doesn't it? So you use the stock rails.
Right. Yeah. So beautiful. He's really captured the shape and just the essence of the hot rod. And like the intake on top, the extractors, just
yeah.
It all ties in so nicely.
Model A coupe, isn't it? I think is that's what it is.
I think so, something like that. Yeah.
It's what it's kind of based on, I think, by the looks of it.
Fuck's sake. Come on. So nice. I mean, at the moment too, dudes, it's only $99 US.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty good, isn't it? Really,
with 2 motors included. Yeah, dude.
Although looking at the motors on, look at the spur gear, look at the pinion gear on that motor. You see that? That looks pretty beastly, man.
Yeah, that looks like the 14 tooth that he uses, I think. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it looks quite big though, doesn't it? That's a big. I mean, I literally got a torque beast right in my hands with the SCX 24 pinion on it, and that thing looks massive.
Right, Rockwell says it's crawler. It is a crawler. Yeah. But if I was going to make it, I'd probably just make it for looks and speed, I think.
Yeah, I think I'd probably do this. I'd be too nervous to take that round my course.
Yeah.
One
Dude,
tumble
I'm
down
really
our
thinking about
Death
getting my
Mountain. That thing's going to be in a few pieces.
Just the motors, I believe, Lachlan. Just the motors. You do get the gearbox as well. Sorry, yeah. Gearbox and motors. And that's basically it. Let's get a bit of a look at the. Yeah. It just looks so nice. Like I'm seriously thinking about digging into my illegal savings to
Yeah.
because the price is going to go up. I think he said it might go up to 130.
That's the thing, though. That's I had the same conversation about 3D printing at the end of the day. It's still time on the bench. You gotta each part's got to be printed out. There's probably a few hours worth of print just to get one out. Every time.
Yeah.
And that's if you get one out every time. We can have the best 3D printers in the world, and they still do their thing. They still fail or still get a dodgy print.
Yeah, if you want quality, you got to take it easy, don't you? A little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know why it doesn't.
But yeah, I mean, I look at that and I look at the red one at the back and I look at the black one thinking, yeah, I want the black one to be that low. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's. Yeah, man. That's dudes. I want one so bad. Oh, you are busy at work. They're making you work for your money.
Get the Y cord. Who's that? Get the Y cord and split the two motors.
Yeah, you get the white cord with it as well. That's right.
Yeah.
But I'll be cutting that thing up straight away, putting A30 connectors on it or something. Get rid of those.
I think I'd end up just hardwiring them.
Yeah, definitely, man. Yep.
Yeah.
A lot of my stuff I'll hardwire.
Yeah.
Like this guy, like fully hardwired.
Yeah.
G&B A30 connector as well, which is like a mini XT. It's basically an XT15.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
These only came out back in around April, I think, this year. G&B make them.
Okay.
Check them out, dude. 15 amps, 15 amps regular current and 30 amps burst. And this thing's got a slow crawl, almost like a brushless now. It's crazy.
Yeah, you gotta work the brush, but you can get them. You can get them there,
Yeah, it's just so much more efficient as well. Like those PH 2.0 connectors are buckets of shit, basically.
The Mofo has 100K plus 3D printer. That.
Yeah, he's got.
I guarantee it still fails every now and then.
Yeah,
because they all do.
It's technology, isn't it? It's great when it works.
The nature of the beast. I can print the same thing 10 times, and then you'll get that one that just doesn't want to print. It just goes shit. It's like, why? What has changed?
Makes you want to tear your hair out, doesn't it? It's such a big rabbit hole. Like, I love and hate 3D printing, both in the same sentence.
Yeah, 100%. And I'm new to the game, but the inconsistency in filaments, that's one thing that you've really got to be careful of. Filament plays a big part of it.
Yeah. Any cheap filament I've used, I've had really shit experiences with, and it ended up in the garbage. And it was like,
yeah. So
a waste.
I'm the same. Every time I seem to get like a real cheap filament, I've either got to leave it in the dry box for about a week, and then pull it out, and then it'll be okay. I can't ever print with it straight away. Never.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just.
I've always got to whack it in the dry box for a week before I can print with it.
I wish they were more dependable. Like I work on CNC machines all day, and I would keep waiting until we're going to get that level of greatness in 3D printing. I know that Bamboo Labs one is nice, but I know that one still screws up too.
Just did. I've got one. So I printed out one before, and it's put a kink in the. So I printed this one out previously. That's literally just pull it off the bed, quickly just destalk it, destem it, put print again, go again, and yeah, this one put a kink in the. You can just about see that little kink.
Oh yeah,
that little step.
Yeah,
That's yeah.
You just get them, man.
There's no rhyme or reason to it, is it? You look into them.
And it's frustrating.
Yeah.
Does it. Yeah, that happens to my Ultra Brute cab a lot. In the front grill, I'll get a little bit of waver, and I won't realize till everything's peeled. Then I'll look at it. Yeah, this one likes to do that right in the grill here.
Yeah,
get that little bit of waver, and yeah, then it's junk. And it's like, oh, the rest of it's great, except that one part, and now it's 18 hours wasted.
Yeah.
Same here. Like literally, I mean, I might do like a little defect kit, and put it on cheap.
I thought a lot of people too, but then I feel bad because I'm selling parts that aren't at my expected quality.
Yeah, I mean the only good thing
is that's when you see all the posts for then too, and it's like, oh no, look at that thing sucks.
Exactly it. The good thing is that
it's like
we have an endless supply.
Get so many of the mess ups to your friends too, before they're like, I don't want any more RC parts and.
No, take another body. It's fine.
Yeah, take two.
There is something else that I found during the week that's popped up, and these guys get the worst timing of the year award. I don't know if you guys have seen this or if you remember the.
Oh yeah, I was watching that yesterday on Harley's Scale News update.
Yeah, he brought it up as well, didn't he? That's right. Yeah, man. Oh, dudes. I feel sorry for these guys, man. Like,
yeah,
just I mean, you can't compete with the Lossy. You just can't.
No, you're just not going to, are you?
That bike's using the older gyro technology inside the rear wheel too. So like,
that's right.
Technically, I wouldn't even put it in the same class anymore.
It's not. Yeah, you just look at it and it's like, man, that's still from 10 years ago.
Yeah.
This looks a bit prettier than the other one.
Yeah.
What do we got there? 3200, 4-pole, 410 scale. Toro. Okay. Yeah. It's just, I mean, imagine what Lossy are thinking right now. They're just like, oh, guys. Nice try. Sit back down, all right? Just stay in your
know what? This has probably been sat, on their publisher's desk for ages going, look, let's just not bother. Let's just count. And they're like, no, we've invested way too much. We're going to have to just bite the bullet.
Yeah, it's like Harley was saying that this project's probably been in the works for at least a year and a half, and like, it had to be hard to finish it out, seeing Losi drop that, and then just like, oh man.
How demoralizing would that be?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go.
3200 Toro.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about the. Oh yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. But yeah, I thought we'd pull that one up and have a look.
And that does suck, doesn't it?
Yeah. Poor guys. All D's, C's, how are you, mate? Welcome. We do have a couple more here. Oh no, yeah, we got the Cross RC Wrecker. I saw they brought out, and I think FMS has done an FCX 24 Unimog as well.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Let's have a quick look at that. I'll see if I can pull that one up.
Now, ironically, I thought this was already available from FMS, and I don't know why I thought that.
They've got an 18th scale one, I think.
Right.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, a while back they had something, didn't they?
Yeah. So they dropped this down to like the Power Wagon size then to get in the kind of
I think it's
124.
still on the same FCX 18 chassis they're using.
Yeah.
I don't really care for that printed chassis.
Yeah.
Said fellas.
The body on it looks really nice, though.
I was going to say exactly what I was about to say. I was going to say the one thing I can tell about FMS at the moment is they are just smashing out of the park with their bodies and their detail.
Oh yeah,
They really are. Yeah, you can't argue with that.
Yeah, they are really kind of going. You know, right, guys. You know, you're still getting the same axles, you're still getting the stuff, but you know, bang! Look at this body. Look at this body. Bang! Look at this body. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like,
their body game is out of this world.
yeah. They're definitely must be costing them a fortune for these licenses as well, man. To get into these licenses all the time. Oh, but that video, it looks like it's running the 2-speed in it as well.
I think so.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
I think it is. Yeah, all the same chassis.
Yeah, it's
with some straight axles.
Yeah, it's running on the same wheelbase as the Power Wagon, isn't it?
I believe so. Yeah, pretty much the
That
same
second
deal.
gear's rapid though, isn't it? You know what I mean? You get this
for it. Yeah.
Yeah, I do like the 2-speed in that.
It's got lovely detail though.
Oh yeah. Don't mind that grey.
Yeah, it's
I
nice.
need to order the Ninja Turtle rock band from them.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Girlfriend loves Ninja Turtles, so that's what she's getting for Christmas, hopefully.
Nice. It's a good price as well. I mean, $149. I mean, it's a good price.
It looks like the doors should open on it.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Looks like the bedsides fold down. If you look at the side there, it looks like hinges right above that fender.
Yeah, they definitely fold.
Yeah.
You can see the daylight in the back of it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So that's got to be a 2-piece body, probably. I bet the bed comes off separate.
Yeah,
I reckon you might be right. I'll see if I can find.
Yeah, if you look at the back tail lift, that definitely you can see a little bit of light coming through the bottom of it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's high though, isn't it? Look, that's a
that's
a high body.
Yeah.
She's
It
sticking
looks
up
right
there.
for the Unimog, but it's way up there.
It is way up there. Look at that. That's going to be real top heavy.
It's that chassis.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not really into them.
I have a lot of fun with mine in second gear, playing with my kitten.
Yeah. Do you know what? One of the biggest things with these is that they're equal front and rear. There's no the front isn't any bigger or the rear isn't longer, so you got that kind of central weight distribution on it. When we got the Power Wagons and was testing that, so one thing we struggled with it, as soon as you put decent tires on it and just lengthened that rear, it was a completely different truck. It was just great. But until we did that, I really struggled with it, especially on our terrain.
Yeah, Brian, I think it's just the same. Yeah, the Mogridge. That's what they used to have, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Mogridge.
Mogridge or something, yeah.
Yeah, Mogridge. FMS need to bring out some kind of overdrive for their axles. It's the only axle that can't
why do I think there is?
Straight. I don't know, actually.
Do you know, maybe it was just a metal upgrade I saw for the ring and pinion. Maybe it wasn't an overdrive, but I'll have to check back. I'm doing, late night
You have
shopping.
some nice aluminium ones now. I've seen.
Yeah.
I've seen Roger Long used the FCX axle, I think, for the rear, and this rat rod he did. It's just the craziest looking 24. It was a Betty body. It's so good.
Yeah.
Showed it weeks ago.
I got a couple of mates that put the FMS axle on the rear and the FCX 24 on the front.
Okay.
And run it like that. Yeah.
Right. It's interesting, some of the combinations and tricks people coming up with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's like the FTX Outback gearbox, wherever I put it. That is really geared down, like a really geared down gearbox. Much better than the SCX 24. So try and get that kind of real slow compact crawl on it. I got a TRX 4M gearbox as well. I was going to marry that up with two SCX 24 axles, see what type of gearing I can get on that. That's got the 180 motor in it, so you need something with a bit of space.
Yeah, it does. That's right. Yeah.
Not the Ninja Goat.
I had their high-speed gearbox in my last TRX 4M, and with the high-speed gearbox, it would fly.
Yeah.
When you try and do turns, it ended up spitting the pin out of the front drive shaft every time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was fast. Like, I think if I had the right tires, I probably could have drifted around my kitchen with it.
Yeah, Zed, the only FMS stuff I've had is planes. 800 mil wingspan, P51. Yeah, I've never actually bought any.
Last like 3 years, FMS has been making a really, really big push into ground vehicles.
Haven't they? Yeah.
I know they're guy from North America and stuff, and he's a pretty cool guy. And yeah, they've been really, really pushing their ground stuff a lot the last couple of years to grow the company, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, they were just air for a long time.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why we have those little plugs that FMS does, because that's an air plug.
Yeah. Mate, I'll cut off all the plugs, mate. No proprietary stuff here. Excuse me. All right.
We just built a TRX 4M with an FCX all brass portals. Good shit. Yeah. I reckon there's a good. I reckon there's quite a good combination putting that TRX 4M gearbox in with some other. Because it doesn't crawl very well. Like we've got one that comes to the club, and he's tried putting the crawler gears in, but he didn't actually like it. It was really noisy as well, so he swapped it all back and just put the trail box back in it, gearing in it. But it's tight. It's nice. It's quiet, man.
Sorry. Stinky sent me some pictures of some ridiculously heavy axles recently. I'm guessing that's what he's talking about there.
Yeah, the all brass ones.
Yeah, it's like nearly 400 grams or something. 386, I think it was.
All
right, fellas. Now we are going to go back to the guest spotlights in a roundabout way. So I think Brandon, we're going to go with you. What do you have to show us?
Let's see. I've got some of the new bodies. They're so crisp, so nice and detailed and thick. They're so.
I heard rigidity too. Yeah.
Oh yeah. These I'd put these on par with stock body thickness because they are fantastic.
Really?
Nice.
And it really, really picked up all the detail. Hinges, the door handles. I should have done a little better job painting. But even the lines for the doors are there in the bodies.
Yeah. That's for the new milled.
Yeah, these are done all on milled aluminum bucks now.
Yeah,
so
right.
everything is so much nicer and crisper. I'm actually going to paint these two and do a post and do a giveaway on the Facebook page in the next couple days here.
Sweet.
I didn't know you had a Facebook page. You can check it
Yeah.
out. I'm never on Facebook, man. Really, never.
Yeah, it's like
Only-
you
only-
hit me up the other day, and I'm never on Instagram.
Right.
That, and I've been experimenting with buggy chassis lately.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, this one was pretty fun. This was version 3 because it's got the bed.
Like that chopped roof there.
Yeah,
It's nice and low. Looks mean.
yeah, that's what the final roof ended up looking like. Nice and low, mean looking. That's why I'm waiting for resin because I love this thing. It's made out of FCX or FX 118 parts. Put the motor and the tranny in. Did a reversible skid so I can flip my tranny around if I want. Pulled my front links back a little bit so I get really, really good throw and steering on my tires, and it turns a truck and a half sharper than the stock FX18.
Right.
Yeah, it's stupid fun to drive. It has become my favorite truck, and I haven't driven anything in a week because I'm so bummed out that it's broken.
Yeah, I mean, a meter drop, that's gonna hurt anything, isn't it?
Yeah,
Not too bad. That looks cool, man. That's a nice looking design.
thanks. I've been
So Brian Costner's asking you, what's it made out
that cage is just translucent green resin.
of? Right.
It's my favorite prototyping material because I've been working on beds for the power bed too. This one I did is a complete slammed flat bed, and I think it really improves the whole look of the truck.
Yeah, for sure. Most definitely.
Then I did got a version I did up that. Oh yeah, I screwed that one in. That'll use. It's a pinched version that reuses the stock hinge.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
flip it around, so that way you gain all that ground clearance in the back you lose.
Sweet.
That, and I've been doing 10th scale stuff too, and working with the Ecto body.
Oh, the Ecto, yeah.
Redid my own cage for it for the rear. I like it a lot more. Did some nice flat bottom sliders that capture the body, capture electronics, and
Awesome.
this thing has been an absolute blast with the Voodoos. I'm excited because winter's coming, so it means snow driving soon. I've put tons and tons of work into my trails all summer long so I could have a really good course to drive this winter.
Right.
Winter driving's where you really, really learn your throttle control, I feel, because a little slip in the snow and you're just buried.
What area are you?
I'm northwestern Pennsylvania.
Okay.
We don't get much snow.
No. But we get even.
It's been light the last couple of years. It's been kind of nice. It's just been cold. We haven't had a lot of snow like usual.
Yeah. Yeah, the weather's all messed up these days.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yep. Yeah, CM lives where I'm at. He knows what it's all about.
Right. Look any. Right. How you going, Ben? What's going on?
Yeah, I've been cranking hard on bodies. I've got finished up the Demo Goblin, so we will have a Demo Goblin and a Hobgoblin cab for the FX 118 soon.
Right.
I can't wait till cabs are available again. I've been getting some pictures of the new finished up ones, and they've picked up every detail I could design in.
Really?
It's going to be awesome to see how far I can push my design limits now. I'll have some prototypes coming of a where did I put it? A beadlock wheel I did so we can start having hubs for 24 scale tires like we do in 10th.
Yeah, cool. I still have these two here.
Oh yeah.
Got these. I think you saw the post when I got them ages ago, but I still haven't done anything with them. But yeah, the old
V1 Ridge Runner.
Yeah, the guy who I bought the FJ from, he threw them in there. I didn't even know.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I opened them up live, and it's like, hey, what's going on here? How cool is
Yeah,
that?
those are. Yeah, and the first version of the Power Cab, I love that Power Cab body. That's one of my favorite bodies. Yeah.
It is pretty cool, actually.
Girlfriend's got hers done all patinaed up, sort of, with the stack kit on it, and the bleeper pointy rear cage. It looks good. It looks mean.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that cage too.
Stacks really make it. That and the mag mounts. Gotta have mag mounts.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, that's a sick cage, man. It really is.
Yeah. It's inspired by Bleep and Jeep. He did a build on a Comanche, and on the rear he had a couple points, and yeah, inspired by him. I was watching videos, and I was like, I love that cage, and I love that Comanche build.
It looks good, man. Actually, the lines of that cab with the lines of that cage.
Yeah.
That's
matches up nice, and I just love that big, intimidating front end.
Yeah, it's mean looking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you need to do one of them up as a snow trooper from Star Wars, man.
Oh,
Say that again.
Stormtrooper helmet. Get yourself do it up like a stormtrooper helmet, man.
Oh yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
They'd look wicked. That would
Yeah.
be wicked as a storm. Yeah.
G'day, Jack. You flog? What's going on, mate?
They do a little bit of that kind of design. I don't know if you can see the skulls deep down in this wheel.
Just yeah.
Just about, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm seeing if they're going to be able to do these in aluminum, which that would be wicked awesome.
Yeah, there's a couple of skull wheels getting around now, aren't there?
Yeah, Hobby Soul do a set, didn't they?
Yeah, those are based off the Metal Militia or Metal Moto wheels.
Okay.
I had a set of those Hobby Soul ones. They were nice. They were heavy. They were really heavy.
Yeah. No, well, my Hobby Soul ones are alley, but they got brass ring on them, but they just do definitely have a bit of weight to them compared to other kind of wheels. It's quite a solid wheel, isn't it?
To me, they felt as heavy as like an old school Boom Racing heavyweight beadlock. Those were heavy.
Yeah.
Been doing a lot of tire stretching lately with the new 1.2 wheels.
Right. Yeah.
They're trying to get good fitment with them so we can run Traxxas tires and any brands without fitment issues. I know, Traxxas has got that massive thick bead on their tires.
They do. Yeah.
Right. I know shit about Traxxas, man. Honestly, never had one. Yeah,
they're like the RC that everyone gets into the hobby with before they discover real hobby grade RCs.
Yes.
It's like the introduction model that brings them to all the greater stuff there is.
Yeah.
The gateway truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice, man. And so we're going to do a little bit of a mini interview with Brandon a bit later on in the show after the mail, etc. But yeah, now Adam, you're going to take us through what's been going in Reactive Terrains world.
Well, it's actually slowing down for us now because it's getting to that time of year where we get a little bit busy with work. So the course side of things, we're pretty much there. We actually had a little competition with actually quite a few guys tipped up in last Sunday, which was pretty good. So it was that's the first time we've actually run kind of a bragging rights competition on the new course since we built it. So it was good to kind of get, we the class 3s, the class 1s, class 2s, all the different styles are out, and it took some casualties as it does, and it put up a good fight. It's always interesting when you get people like Pete from Drive Time that come along. He builds some real good rigs. He's a really good crawler as well. And if you can challenge people like that, you're building good courses. That's the thing. I for me, I like to challenge. I drive very different types of rigs to a lot of people. I like really scaled rigs. I like simulated performance. I like them to react and respond like a real rig. Right, it's just my thing. It's just what I do.
I'm a bit the same way. I need to have a mix of looks, scale looks versus performance. It's got to be somewhere in there, and it can't be performance over everything, but
I mean, that's where the goat, the track inspired the goat build. That's why I ended up designing the Ninja Goat, because of how the course reacts to the vehicles and all the different types it does. We take a lot of time in stoning it up, using the right kind of rocks and scale and stuff like that, because that really does make a difference as well. These things are great. You get them on something like reactive terrain, and they are just a whole new world of fun. And when I built Rex, my wrecker, I built him in a certain way that also I then translated that over to the Ninja Goat. It's just coming off the creek at the old gas station. So the old abandoned gas station, if people started watching know our history, that's from the first course we ever built. And we actually built like 90% of that before we even went on YouTube. It was just somebody come along and went, you guys should put that on YouTube. We're like, oh, who's going to watch that? And then next thing I know, people are watching it, and we've now got a completely designated workshop to the course. So, and the course is just, I mean, I went down there today to take a few more pictures of it, because these ones are just a couple of months ago. We hadn't stoned it up properly. We were still collecting a load of rocks for it, acquiring rocks from our local areas. Let's just say that.
It's gathering.
Yeah, absolutely.
The shack.
Yeah, Joe's Bait and Tackle Shop. I mean, it's the course makes you want to build scale stuff, especially when you're seeing it through a camera like we do. When you're driving around it, you kind of want that scale, because when you taking the camera around with it, it just looks so cool, so good.
You can definitely see you've spent a lot of time.
Yeah, I mean, the old mountain range. I mean, that you were talking about, Tinker was saying about the fact that he fell down like 3 foot or something, and smashed the roof off. Each tier, that first tier is just over 2 foot tall. Next one's a foot tall, and next one's a foot tall. So you fall off the cliffhanger, you've got nearly a 5 foot tumble to the bottom.
Yeah, the pictures don't really show it, do they?
No, the depth of it is really hard to take. It's really tough to even kind of see the whole scale of it, really, when you're even stood in there. The workshop is 30. 30 foot long,
Right.
by like 16 foot wide, or maybe no, 20 foot wide, and then each one of these is 4 foot wide, by pretty much the whole length of the workshop, bar 8 foot. So it's pretty cool. I love it. I just wish I could get down. People are like, oh, you bet you're down there all the time. I'm like, no, I literally get to go there on like a Sunday. That's
Right.
I wish I could be down there all the time, but I just don't get the chance to get down there.
What are you using? For your mountains and stuff there. Bit of
So this underneath all of that is house insulation. The big slabs of house insulation. They're about these ones are 160 centimeters thick by 8 foot by 4 foot slabs. We were very fortunate to acquire 12 of them, which basically built the whole course. And actually the whole course is the base is house insulation we dug out and stuck on to give it that kind of depth. And then the actual section we're looking at right now, right in front of us, that's actually all old bits of lumber. All that's I collected a load of lumber that I was using for crawling, and then we ended up dumping it all underneath it, and then drop cloth with cement over the top of it all. So
cement. I was looking at the bottom corner here.
So basically the technique we used this time round is we call them dust sheets. I know US call them drop sheets.
Drop sheet.
So what we did, we just mixed up neat cement, so no sand, just cement and water, mixed up a kind of gravy mix, and then dunked the cloth into it and let it soak it all up, and then drape it all over, and then just run a second coat over the top of it all, and it goes like concrete. It's
a bit like the plaster technique. The plaster sheet.
Exactly the same technique.
More hardcore,
more hardcore, and a fraction of the price. You think like over here we were using drop sheets that were like 3 meters by 3 meters, and they were costing us like 12 quid, £5 for a bag of cement, and you're covering an 8x4 sheet with that. The plaster cloth way of doing it is we worked it out. We would have had to spend nearly 2.5 grand's worth of material to cover this course in plaster cloth.
Okay.
And it cost us, I think the drop cloths and cement cost us less than 200 quid.
That's pretty decent considering the size there. Tunnel there, where's that leading to?
So that tunnel goes, you can just see, it's kind of in the middle of the mountain range. So you can see the red Camaro. You can kind of come up a couple of feet. You can see like this kind of little stone complex just there. So it comes through there. My daughter had to actually carve that out for me because I couldn't get my arms all the way through. So my daughter actually got pretty much half her head and arm inside it, just trying to dig out the last kind of section for us.
Nice. Yeah, look at that. That's cool.
So obviously that's Joe's Baits and Tackle Shop. That's so we've actually put these old timber bridges in just because people are a little shy of the water, and I get it. It does take some victims, and once you get water on your tires, the climb becomes a lot tougher. So we end up putting these kind of bridges through the rapid water just to give you an option. You can go through the water, or you can just take the other way. But yeah, having the water in there is a whole different kind of ball game as well.
Yeah, it would be, wouldn't it? Like just construction wise and maintenance and.
Yeah, I mean, once you got it going, it's not too bad. Maintenance wise, it's pretty easy. It's kind of filters itself. Yeah, so it's not, and we're down there quite regularly, so we'll always put the pump on for an hour just to kind of circulate the water and keep it moving.
Keep it Legionnaire's disease free.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, sweet. It's definitely got that nice weather beaten look about it all, you know.
Yeah, well, we're just we're about to, so at the back of, you see where up to the window frame, all of that black's all about to get I acquired a load of reptile backdrops, you know, the polystyrene reptile backdrops. I've acquired quite a few of those, and they're kind of like a cliff front, so that'll take your eye up a little higher, just to get rid of that black. Yeah, and just build it, just tons more trees. You know, we've got plenty of moss and stuff like that, but we want to put a load more tree lines in and stuff like that, just to really kind of make those lines a little harder.
Yeah, right.
But, yeah, I mean, when you look at that kind of height, that top oak tree right in the middle on top of the waterfall, from floor, if you were standing on the floor, that's about 7 foot tall.
Right.
So that mound alone is about 5 foot high, 4 foot high in the air as you climb it.
Nice. Right.
So yeah,
Nothing
tumbles definitely. Oh, there you go. You can see the miner's entrance right there. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
It's so hard to see. Like I get when people like, it's hard to see the scale of it. You know, I'm nearly 6 foot tall, and if I stand on the table, the top of that mountain, top peak, literally is up to my shoulders. So you're staring at a 5 foot wall of mountain there. I love it. The top run right across the top. See, the old miners shaft and ramp coming down, just to give you a thing. But the cliffhanger route, which is that tiny little route all the way along the top, just one down.
Oh, this guy here.
Yeah, this here. That's a 16 foot run, and it's narrow as hell.
16.
Yeah, 16 foot long. And it's become kind of the ultimate challenge at Reactive Terrain to try and basically conquer it. And you got to have the rule is you've got to have it on film. You can't just claim you done it. Oh, they witnessed it. So people get 3 attempts and we video it. Yeah, and then your name gets put up on a board. And we got like a little. Yeah. For the cliffhanger, yeah. So your name goes up on the Hall of Fame for the cliffhanger run, and then it's really good. It's that there's like an exchange section in the middle, which is just super hard, really tight. You gotta have quite a stable rig, literally that bit there, if you can get to it. So
I like how you got the loose stuff around as well. You know what I mean? It's not just
the loose stuff causes you. Yeah, I use potting grip, which is really fine and works really great for the scale. What it does do though is just act like ball bearings underneath your tires. You try to wrestle your line and you just get caught up in the grip, and then it throws your line out the way.
This pic shows a bit more height and depth there.
Yeah, so you're looking at, this is a new section that we're working on at the moment. So at the moment, the course is only in like a big C shape. And what we're doing is putting an up and over section to basically turn the whole thing into 360. So we've got like this, so now we can go up onto this trail that go above our heads over the door, and then it'll follow all the way along the wall down to the waterfall. And that's where you can see the backdrops for kind of reptile backdrops. You can just that's what that is right there that we've used. It makes a big difference to the black of the wall. So
for sure,
forever adding and evolving. I mean, I don't know if it'll ever be finished, but
that's right. I see it. I see all my projects that way. You know, they're only finished for now until you decide something else.
Yeah, absolutely. Staring down from the start line. Yeah, it's crazy. I love it. It's so good. It's some really nice lines, and it's really tough. You know, we've got like this red route, which, you know, most rigs can either climb it, but you can't get down from it without rolling, or you can't climb it, but you can get down it. So every time you go there, it's, you know, you're still fighting the lines. And the other thing is as well, we had a couple of stock vehicles running around at the weekend, and they were getting a lot of places. I forgot how good just out the box SCX 24s can be.
Yeah.
You know,
I guess it's interesting to get a gauge on things. I guess throw some stock rigs through there as well.
Yeah. We got a stock class. You know that you know, we run a stock class, and then slightly modded stock class, and then just gets crazier and crazier through stock class 2 and 3.
Good day, Troy Posty. How are you?
Yeah, so I hadn't been busy. Yeah, definitely been busy, man. Definitely been busy. And a couple of drop down sections on it now. I got the
right, yeah.
But they drop down about a foot off the table, so you drop down about a foot and then kind of go across and then back up again.
Bonus section.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, just adding a bit more natural rock into it. So there's a nice mixture of man-made and natural.
Yeah, there's a lot to catch up. That's for sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
There we go. That's
there's the.
Yep. That gives you a bit of a picture, doesn't it?
That gives you some idea.
So what do you do? You have sessions like a couple of times a week or something?
Yeah. So we do a drivers meet pretty much every month, and at the moment we're due. And then we run our own little kind of competition really, and we get you know about 15 drivers in per competition. Each driver normally driving 2 different classes. So it makes a good day of it, really, you know, doing the scoring and stuff like that. And we'll just, I mean, last weekend we had 13 gates out across the course. Average time was about a 10-minute trail. So, you know, we kind of do that. We've definitely got a few ideas for next year. I've got a couple of big events I want to do. We're trying to get it moving a bit more over in the UK, because it isn't as fast paced as it is over in the US and stuff like that. Like I don't know what it's like over in Australia, but we're just a little bit behind with the mini side of things. There's very little
in my state, but on the East Coast there's a fair bit more going on, I think.
So we're just kind of opening up now. Now we've got this pretty much ready. For next year, we're going to start advertising, and you know, I've got a bit of permission for parking now and stuff like that, because it's on an old farm, working farm, so you can't flood it with like 60 odd cars. You know, I've been allocated you know, a good amount of parking space now, so we can really start having some really good competitions and stuff. But yeah, there's about 9 of us that regularly meet up on a Sunday morning. Most guys know me and my old man are down there on a Sunday, so the messages will start coming in on Saturday saying, "Are you down the course? Can we pop down?" Or "I've just built a new rig. I want to try it. Can I pop down?" So yeah, everyone just kind of flitters in and out on a Sunday. In between,
everyone wants to shoot their videos there, I'm guessing.
Yeah, well, yeah, we get Iceberg down there quite a bit. old Jeff from Iceberg, he comes down with his bodies and does a lot of photo shooting his products and stuff like that, because it does look really great on camera if you can get some really good shots, especially when you got the waterfall coming down. You got he does some great bodies. So yeah, it's everybody wants to get their shots, their filming. But yeah, it's cool, man. I love it. Like I say, it makes you want to build scale rigs when you're driving around something like this.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's very cool, man.
Yeah, that is wicked awesome.
I mean, all the trees are all handmade because they're handmade to scale. So those trees are ranging from anything from kind of 40 centimeters upwards high, so they look right to the vehicles and stuff.
Hey, Matt Harris. How are you, mate?
All light. It's all got lights in it as well. All the buildings light up. You got all the lamp posts light up. I mean, it's just crazy. When we do night competitions, we did one in the old course, and it come out a lot better on camera than I thought. So this one we'll run a couple of night course, because that just changes everything as well when you're trying to run in the dark with just your lights from your rig and the kind of lights around. I mean, I've got marine fish tank lights up in the ceiling line that do lightning and cloud coverage and all kinds of stuff. Yeah. So you can really immerse yourself down there if you wanted to. You can lose a few hours, that's for certain.
I'm going to steal that lamppost idea for my outdoor tent scale course, because I've got a tent scale course that wraps around my house completely.
Nice.
And then on the back side of my fence, I've got a spot that's 45 foot wide by about 160 foot long. It's all tent scale course. I built 2 creeks into it, a mountain, a quarry. I've probably hauled about 12 tons of rock in here.
Yeah. I mean, it
becomes an addiction just as much as the trucks when you're out there building. You're like, I need a rock that looks just like this with a line like that. And you need to go right there.
I've seen that with the garages as well, scale garages. The time
I get so excited when someone's like, you want some free rock? And I'm like, how much is there?
Yeah. How much you got? And what have you got?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a scale garage going on here, and that can get just as addictive as anything. You just trying to get all that detail in.
I've been working on a scale garage to cut out on my laser, so that it's like the old houses we used to get when we were kids. It got the tabs to put it all together.
Yeah. Yep.
And then all the 2x4s I changed the laser power, so the 2x4s are burnt onto the wall.
Into it. Yeah.
And then I do cutouts so you can put little shelves and stuff in and actually make it a 3-dimensional garage.
Yeah, nice.
Because I am the world's worst goddamn carpenter. That's the only reason I don't have one.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the thing, isn't it? It's all right if you can just throw together something and then make it, but I take that for granted. I take that, I can build bodies, that I can do that, and I forget that not everybody can do that. So
yeah, that's what inspired me to try and start working on a scale garage project for people that they could customize and then paint and do what they want with, because they may not have those skills.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, absolutely.
I could do it beautiful out of metal because I've been a metal worker my whole life, but that doesn't make it. It doesn't make it movement friendly.
Yeah, absolutely. But that's the key, isn't it? It's making it, like you say, stupid friendly. I take the time to draw stuff on the CAD, but my dad's like, oh yeah, but you could have made that quicker. I'm like, I could, but I can't make 10. I can't make 10 exactly the same over and over again. And if I've made it for me, I now know that if somebody else wants it, it's available. And that's how I kind of took on the whole kind of 3D printing and Rocky Goat racing. I figured I'm going to make stuff for me, and if other people want it, fantastic, because it's available.
Yeah.
But stop you one bit there, guys. Zed, just leave your comment there. Yeah, that's what it's all about here. Appreciate you hanging out with us, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're all learning stuff every episode. Learn what to do. I learn what not to do. Good to have you with us.
But I got to scram.
Is it? Yeah, no worries, Caleb. That's cool, mate.
I appreciate you.
Thanks for hanging out with us, bro.
Yeah, it was nice meeting you.
Angie, bro.
Thanks, mate.
See ya.
See ya.
Yeah, that scale course is epic. That really makes me want to devote a side of my basement to that.
Yeah. I mean, I get a lot of messages on Facebook. I get a lot of messages on my Instagram just saying, just want to say thanks for inspiring me to build a course. Because I do find that with these 1/24 scales, I think we pick them up dirt cheap secondhand, because I think people just put them on the floor, they drive over their shoes, and that's it. They just get put on the shelf, and then I go and buy them, and then go, "Oh, you should come down to my course. Oh, you're going to need to buy a new rig though." Because as soon as you get it onto something like that, I could, when I had mini Zeds when they first came out, with these SEX 24s. I decided to get back into the hobby last year, basically, after taking about 10 years out of the RC hobby. With my old man, and we decided to go along the mini side of things. And I live in quite a rural area, and there's plenty of places for 1/10 and stuff like that. And I was like, wow, there's nothing really kind of, I'm going to get snagged up a lot, or I'm going to get this, or I've got to clean, or I've got to do that. So I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to build my own environment and do it that way. And the moment I started doing that and seeing the capability of these things, that was it. I was addicted. I was like, right, that's it. I'll get rid of the Volkswagen Beetle. That needs to go out. I'll get rid of the. I need more space for courses, and it just so happened that
the priorities go out the window.
It really does. It just, and we were just very fortunate. It was the right time that the guy that had the workshop next to mine hadn't been back since COVID, and the farm wanted to basically get it cleaned out and moved, and we said, look, we're going to take it on. We took a gamble. We use all our own funding for it, and it's not the cheapest thing in the world to have a course, but the guys that come down, they're all happy to chip in and pay their way and stuff like that, which is great. When we hold competitions, that brings in a little bit of capital as well. So, it works both ways, really, for having this big workshop with just literally just course. And then we've got another big
workout like that,
yeah, absolutely, yeah.
The best things, I think, do. Yeah. I think we're going to open up some mail.
Let's do it. I'm going to hang around for probably another kind of 20 minutes or so, half hour, and then I'm going to get some shut eye.
Yeah, no worries, mate. Yeah, that's cool. If you got to take off, that's
I'm still good.
And what time is it there now?
Just gone 1 a.m.
Oh, okay. Yep. What time you got to get up?
About 5:30, 6 o'clock.
5:30.
4 hours. That's all I need.
4 is good. Yeah. I've done amazing things on 3 and 4 hours, definitely.
I'm an ex-shop fitter, so sleep and work is not the thing when you do shop fit outs. You don't get much sleep.
Yeah, we when we were busy, mate, you have late finishes rolling into early load ins. Yeah, back to back. Yeah. All right. So if anyone wants to do a quick vote in the chat, we'll wait a couple of seconds. Actually, Andrew Ritchie has a question for you.
Yeah, I just saw that. Question, Adam, what's the truck sitting on the floor? Looks like an old school. It was that in the pictures, I guess.
Oh, okay. 1 sec. I've still got them up.
Sitting on the floor.
Oh, okay. Hang on. Right. What the hell?
Right. Well, that's the Dirty Donkey. That's my 2-door Bronco build. That's our wrecker. We pull that one around. That won't be it. He knows what that is. Andrew's been one of the first subscribers to Reactive Terrain, so he's been knocking around for a while, so he knows what he's looking at. You've got a couple of Polas there. You've got a Camaro in the gravel. That's a goat. It could be that. That's the Dodge Charger. That's the Fast and Furious Dodge Charger.
Right.
I've actually got that to put on a chassis, so I can use die cast one. If you go back one, you go back a couple. Sorry, go back again. Right. Yeah. Go one more. No. The other way. One more. Go. Right. And again. That's it. If you look at the truck in the actual garage.
Oh. Okay.
Oh yeah. Canvas over.
That is right. So, do you know? I tinfoiled a die cast, and then I put some Hessian over it and poured a little bit of super glue and just sprayed it, and then took the body out and just left this kind of ghost car and just said it. But there's actually nothing underneath it. It looks like a car's underneath it. It's empty. Yeah, there's nothing underneath it.
Nice.
But, I was thinking, what's he looking for? I can't see this truck he's talking about.
Yeah, it's got the little axle. It's got the little axle stuck up against it. But yeah, I think that was what he was talking about. It was the Dodge. Cool, man.
Awesome.
What'd you use for the roof on that garage for the tin sheeting?
So you got to take your time and split cardboard.
Nice thinking.
Yes. So it's the cells in a cardboard. Just pull the top layer off the cardboard, and you basically get corrugated roof really easy.
That's wicked awesome.
Yeah.
Good,
it's like not all cardboard has it either. Like Amazon parcels, they're a 3-cell. But the bigger cardboard boxes that normally your parcels come in, there'll be a 2-cell that will have the corrugated look on inside. It's a little pain in the ass trying to peel the top layer off. But once you can get it, you can literally just drag the whole lot off it and then just splice it up so you can get your.
I'm gonna remember that. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I've got a build video. Shows you how I build a lot of the stuff. They're quite long because literally everything you need to know is in that build. And that's how I build all my buildings, because we've got a couple of big buildings. I've got a big garage going in and stuff like that as well. So
I want to start on some buildings for my tent scale course this year. Some little winter project to do.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, 10th scale is it always gets harder the smaller you get. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It definitely gets harder the smaller you get.
Yeah, I like the design challenges of it.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we are going to open up some mail. So,
what was the letter you're going for? Which one is this? A, B, or C?
This is letter number C.
Oh, cool.
We'll show here. So basically, we do a bit of a silly guessing game each time. Sometimes people get it, even. And Lachlan, there you go. It is actually package C. There's no fraud going on here. So it's it's very thin, not much to it. It's a very small item, I'll say that. Just a thin package. That's what she said. So who wants to make a guess? Anyone in the chat here?
Well, I was going to go some type of suspension, but after you bending like that, I'm not too sure.
Yeah. Let's say some kind of chassis tray.
Well, let's have a look.
Like an overdrive, maybe, or something like that. I don't know.
You just have a bunch of overdrives come in. I think they had 4.
Oh, did you?
12. Yeah, stocked up. Well, I needed a couple for this guy. This guy's got 12 tooth front and rear. I've got one more rock bouncer in the works as well.
Nice.
So this one, actually, speaking of, kind of ties into what we've got going on here. For this, I don't know if you guys can see that real well, but I end up using a drone ESC,
Oh, okay.
a 35 amp Aria Pro, really good. It's a 32-bit ESC, so this thing actually crawls just as well as it fires up. But the only thing with using these is you don't have a low voltage cutoff. You got to run a BEC for your receiver and whatnot. But so I was just using, the little screamer boards. They just have the little. So I have one here. I don't know. They're good for planes. You chuck them in, they go off when you hit low voltage.
Oh,
I found this guy, AliExpress. Focus. This is like a little switch plus a low voltage
Oh, okay.
unit. It's only $6 or so.
Yeah.
So a lot better than having to plug in that exterior kind of board, which just goes off its nut. With
Yeah.
See how it goes. But for $6, can't really go wrong.
And that's the beauty of AliExpress. Sometimes it's great for those kind of little things.
Oh. Most of my stuff comes from AliExpress.
Yeah, we're all the same. We're all guilty of it.
Yeah, it's just the money thing and the shipping as well. It's just
Yeah. I mean, I've just had to get a couple of new motors because we've burnt out all our torque beasts now. So I'm like, crap. So I'll probably have to get a couple. Well, I'm gonna get a couple of Endura 50s and
right. Yeah.
put them in now. Just sent.
Some pictures from Fred. Yeah, because Fred doesn't have Instagram. So yeah, every week we do a section called Show Us Your Rigs where viewers send in. It's mostly trucks, but I do encourage people to send in planes, drones, boats, helicopters, whatever you got, man.
Yeah, nice.
Mostly crawlers. All right, guys, what's next? Package B. Quite a decent package, this one. I've been waiting for this for so long, dude. It's been literally on the slow boat from China.
Well, it's quite.
There's a bit in there, but it's
Tires.
it's got some packaging, that's for sure.
Well, it's definitely not a body because you're squeezing it like that. So yeah, you're giving it a good old squeeze.
Body parts, maybe. Oh,
Yeah,
I
possibly.
I get you. Yeah, I'm somewhere else.
Yeah, I think maybe. I think. Yeah, I'd probably think maybe inserts, maybe tire inserts. I'm gonna go tire inserts.
That'd be nice. Okay, Jim's saying tires. So foams. It's not a trend. DJ crawler tires. I don't have any DJ crawler tires actually. I'd like some. I'd like to get some of those big nubby 70 millimeter ones they got. What's that? Wheels? All right. This is quite a bit of packaging.
Okay. 10 minutes of cement, bit of glue.
I smell chemicals. What's that? I think it's just the sticky tape.
Yeah,
So-
I was gonna say.
I was thinking, man, it's just leaked or what? Now this I've been waiting for a little while. The
panel lining accent color. Yeah.
yeah, because I'm not going to bother painting this guy. I think I'm just going to leave it. Plus, I've already run it. It's already scratched up. I'm just going to line it out a bit, I think.
Nice. Yeah.
All right.
That's the ink based one, isn't it? Like an ink consistency, that one.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never actually used it, but just experiment, you know.
Need a real tiny brush for them, really tiny, like the smallest you got.
I think it comes with it's got like a
It's like a hard point on it, isn't it?
like a nail polish brush.
Yeah.
I'd probably use a pin or something, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Some of these lines are pretty.
Yeah, for the 1/24th, it's really. I've done a couple now. I've used a cocktail stick for a couple of them,
Okay.
just to kind of get that tiny little droplet in there.
Now I've got some of this stuff. Polycarbonate body.
Yeah.
So what I want to do.
I actually use 75% proof alcohol.
Yeah. Okay.
I use rubbing alcohol, 70%. That stuff clears all the grease. It's really good. Only because I use it for the 3D printing, for cleaning the beds and stuff like that. So
yeah, the alcohol for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah,
I got it around.
Up the windows on the old base camp, where it used to be a base camp. She's a ripper now. She's got like a brushless Puritech system in there. But yeah, what's Brian have to say here? Oh, Rockwolf says he's got that stuff as well. The panel liner or the
They should be able to wipe off the excess easily. Yeah.
Oh, okay. It is like that. You just rub off. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Well, even I should be able to do that, right?
Yeah, because I use the Valagiro stuff for my painting. I use this little brand here.
Sorry, Stinky Colas. Oh no, Derp's just saying huff some of it. Which one? Pick your poison.
Yeah, or AK. So I use AK brand as well for like rusts and all that type of stuff. So I use that brand. So like AK
for
all your rusting, and then I also use and the Valgiro weathering kits and stuff like that, like oil and engine colors. These are all like washes that you can just weather down, and some of them are water based, some of them aren't.
I want to start getting into some of that stuff.
Yeah, they just make it really easy to make it look. I mean, I just finished off Rex Wrecker's thing. I did put a couple of pictures off, but I'll just quickly show you. I don't want to take the limelight too much, but I'll just show you like a little bit of.
Good time. We've still got an hour left of the show. Yeah, look at that. Sick. Yeah, that's the stuff. Yeah.
All right.
That's the light's a bit rubbish in here, but you see down the door handle and that, the rust and yeah.
Yeah, I knew someone would pick up on that, Derp. I shouldn't be surprised it was you. You can't say anything around here. Yeah, the old Mr. Propel, that's the one.
Yeah.
We'll just catch up in the chat. Pointed Q-tips, those spear sort of ones. Yeah, right. I don't have any of that. Not with Jack Daniels? No. Fine tip Sharpie. Yeah, Sharpies it slowly just disappears.
They do just slowly fade out. And, yeah,
it's not very good for endurance. I just want to be Brian Kochner. Just for a day.
Appreciate it, Brian. Cheers, up.
Yeah. All right, guys. We got one last package.
Yeah, come on, because I can't go to bed till I find out what's in all the packages.
Oh, I see. Yep. I like to string it out a bit. It pisses people off. Are you doing the Playmobil Beetle thing that's getting around with the roof rack?
Yeah, I've seen a lot of those.
Yeah, seems to be a bit of a trend. I see those things and I'm going, well, I'm going to do something else. Don't want to be.
Yeah, I'm a bit like that. When the world turns left, I quite often turn right.
This guy knows, right? Yeah, friends put me off, man, I tell you.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm exactly the same as you, bro.
Yeah, that's good to know. I'm not alone. All right, so a bit more substantial, this package.
I'm going to say there's a box in there, man. Right. Are you in the market for new wheels?
Always.
Servos.
Always. Okay, Kevin's going live in an hour. Well, we have exactly 1 hour left, so that's all right. Yeah, so any guesses in the chat? Multicolor paint kit. That's a pretty good guess, actually.
Yeah, going along the paints, okay, yeah.
A bit different. I like that. Dab a clock. That's not bad. New chassis. Oh, that'd be nice. Yeah. That would be nice. What about you guys? Care to make
I'm going to, I don't know. I was going to say, maybe wheels, but I think there's 2 boxes in there, looking at the way you've kind of, there's definitely two
packages. Motor in one box and probably wheels in the other.
Yeah, possibly, yeah.
Airbrush kit. That'd be cool, man. Yeah, I'd like to get into that, but that's just one more thing that I'd like to get into, you know.
Do you know what? I was having this conversation. They're always hobbies in themselves, aren't they? It's like 3D printing. It's a hobby in itself. Airbrushing. It's a hobby in itself.
Big, deep, dark rabbit holes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tires. Yeah, it is. It's got some weight to it, actually. It's not super light. Axles. Ooh, that's good. It's not bad. Looks like a lot of that'd be nice. I wouldn't be opening it here, though, would I? That'd be with the sex toys and all the other stuff.
Yeah, it's on the other channel.
The old drywall dust. That's it. Old drywall dust. I did send old Maz a bit of a link just in case he wanted to drop on for a bit and show off his new wheels. But I think he's been a bit busy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
He's always working hard. So you guys know the tattoos? The old tattoo batteries?
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, the 300 Mars. These are the 3S version. I do have about 5 or 6 of the 2S. Great batteries, man. Great batteries.
Yeah.
Put the A30 on all of them.
Yeah, I might do the A30 mod as well, mate. I'm looking at that thinking, that's a nice little mod.
Yeah, check it out, man. It's subtle, but you feel the difference in power delivery. It's just more efficient.
They just look a little bit easier to pull off as well, and kind of just be a bit more sturdy.
The unplug factor looks so much better.
Yeah,
they do mate very well, like over time as well. They don't seem to and they're quite. I think they've got a fireproof rating as well, actually, because it's nylon. It's PS6 or something.
Because I spend a lot after a while. I spend a lot of time putting new ends on all my batteries because the cables start pulling out of it, and those little white, JV plugs and stuff like that just get real gnarly after a time.
The crimping and that. Yeah, so I'm going to have to do a bit of soldering, but yeah, very nice batteries, man. Very square. You can tell the layer stacking is precise. It's great. Yeah, so these took a while to get here too. Actually, these were from AliExpress. You can buy them from I tend to buy a lot of quadcopter batteries. That's what I go with.
Yeah, I've started doing that for space and stuff.
75C rating as well.
That's what I've been running in all my crawlers for years, is drone and helicopter batteries, because they've got a better seed rating. They're always a lot better, high quality cell.
That's right.
They're not that much more.
It's worth it in the long run, isn't it? Just
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I've had lipos for some of the same lipos for 5 or 6 years because they're good cells.
yeah. If you take care of them, they'll look after you for sure. Yeah. No cock rings this time, Stinky Collars. No. We did have a whole string of episodes where we were getting in tires for the 128, like little drifter racer.
Yeah. So that's what we're looking
rings.
into getting next, because we've got quite a bit of floor space in between our course.
Yeah.
And those things would go great around it.
These are super cheap, man. WL Toys K989.
Yeah, I saw. I've been looking. I've been checking them out.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. You don't need a lot of space for them. You know, that's the beauty of these things.
Yeah, I just run them in the car park out the back. It's, yeah.
It's a nice size indoor for this winter, racing around.
Yeah. I mean, here I think those are about $66 before tax. So
that's not bad at all.
Yeah, that's all right.
That's Australian.
Yeah.
American and for you pounds, you'd pick them up super cheap from AliExpress, man.
Yeah, well, we were talking as a club, but I think we're going to actually do a massive bulk buy of batteries, because the one thing we do, especially with the kind of ones that come in the stock, the kits and stuff like that. I mean, I'm still running a couple of the FDX 24 ones, like, you know, the real flat things. But yeah, I want to try and get a load of new batteries in.
Yeah. I don't know.
W2.
I don't know why they put that on the front there. It's kind of bizarre. It's controversial, shall we say. Yeah. But yeah, they're good fun. The other one, what's the other one I got? Hang on. This one's pretty good too.
Yeah, we looked at that one as well. Yeah. So it's a toss up between that one and the WL one.
Yeah. I've been doing a bit of a brushless conversion on this one. The only thing is, like, when you start adding the metal gears, like, they're terrible. They're just really. I mean, if you have metal pinions on the end of each, on the ends of your drive shaft, it's not bad. But I was having trouble gear meshing, and I'm actually putting my big block in this one.
Oh, yeah, nice.
130 size, so yeah.
Reminds me of the old X-Mod days.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never had one, but I remember seeing them.
Those were a lot of fun to mess around with in mod. I had a Supra, it was just modded to shit. I cut the sides and made ducting in so I could get more air on the motor ripping around and shit. I wish I never would have got rid of that. That thing was a blast.
Well, I was looking at the old Mini Zeds, man. Those things are pricey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Real pricey.
I've got one. I've got one. I got the Toyota, and they are
Nice.
super, super scaled out. There's not a lot of parts stateside for them at all. But this thing is it's a blast to drive just the way it is.
Nice. Yeah, it looks super cool, man. Look at that.
Yeah, I know Furtec makes an ESC, so you can convert them over to LiPo that I've looked at. Because they just run off AAAs.
Yeah, I was going to say, just batteries, aren't they?
Yeah, but it drives so scale. I've seen a couple tires and stuff on AliExpress for it, but I'm like, it's too fun the way it is to change anything.
Yeah, it's just exactly it. You just get those trucks. It's just good. It's nice to just use them the way they are. Just
Yeah.
how fast those mini Zeds rip around tracks.
Yeah.
Crazy. But yeah, I used to race back in the day. I used to race those mini Zeds. We had like the first gen of the Kyosho mini Zeds. The cars.
Yeah,
those things were rapid, so cool. We used to hire our village hall out and just all of us. Well, actually, John used to do it with us as well. Who now does the crawlers with us. But yeah, it's all good.
I was just watching a couple of weeks ago the Mini Z Worlds races, and oh my god, are them guys
really?
fast? It was like watching slot car racing.
Yeah,
It's like
bonkers, isn't it?
Yeah.
Spot on. So, a bit of a question from Dirt Bomb Franz here. I don't like last week. I had I ordered the MJX Hyper Go, the truggy, and I only paid like $102 or something Australian, super cheap. But this turned up like this. It's a 1S. It's a 1S toy basically.
No way. Oh no.
Apparently, on some listings, this is the $28 option. It's funny, man. It's got lights it's got rock lights, dudes. The ones at the front are always on, but the ones at the back only come on under throttle. I think the body's actually hot glued.
Where's the battery door?
How you can tell it's quality.
Oh yeah, there you go. That's the quality stamp right there.
That is the sign of perfection, right?
Super precise.
Rear-wheel drive. So I think what I'm going to do with this thing, I got a refund straight away. They actually refunded me more than what I paid for it. I don't know how that worked.
Can you order a second one and do it again?
Keep doing it. What I'm thinking of doing is doing a torture test. So we're going to go from we'll do stock battery, then we'll do a 1S battery, then we'll do a 1S high volt. We'll do a 2S battery, 2S high volt, and we'll just see how far we get. I think we'll just
Can you not get a couple of your 1/10s and just chain one each either side and just rip it in half?
Yeah, might be able to do that with the remains for sure. Right. So yeah, opening this live, just like, hang on, what is this? This is not what I ordered.
I love it when that happens. I love that. We've all been there. We've all had it.
I have used it. It's not the slowest thing. Yeah, I did follow Brian's advice to Hyper go fuck themselves.
Yeah.
I paid with PayPal, so they didn't have a leg to stand on. You know what I mean?
No, that's the thing. You're well protected nowadays. I mean, it's pretty good.
And no one's asked for this one back. Not like I'm going to send it to them. Or if they ask for it back, I'll just send them a burnt ring.
So I had something similar, and we sent it back, and we chased them for a refund. It took ages to get the refund. Finally got the refund back, and then the parcel turned up like a month later. It never even got anywhere. It just came back here. It's like, I don't know where it had been. It's just been floating around the post office or something, and it's ended up back here. So
yeah, sometimes they'll make you work for it. They'll try.
Yeah, they will do. Yeah,
but that's their job, isn't it? I guess try and save the company money.
Right, gentlemen, I'm going to get a bit of shut eye. It's been an absolute blast. Thank you very much for having us on.
Yeah, no worries, Adam. Cheers for spending some time with us, man. It's been cool.
Yeah, I know. Anytime, man. Like I say, it's not a bad time for me. I can do this type of time. It's not too bad.
Right. Yeah.
Appreciate wicked, man. All right, then, guys. Keep safe. See you all.
Yeah.
Peace out.
Take care.
Good night. Go Flaters.
So, is anyone in the chat want to jump on and fill out the last? We've got about 50 minutes left. We're going to have a bit of a look at. Actually, we'd better do this interview with you, Tink.
All right.
We'd better get that going. We'll just catch up with the chat here. Yeah, I mean, part of me does want to just give it to someone. part of me wants to have fun with it and just take it to high voltage town, you know, see what it does.
Oh yeah, put it on 3S.
But gradually, you know, step by step.
Yeah, that way you get a little bit of fun before the smoke show.
Because I think it's actually a lithium-ion pack, a little cell pack.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, PayPal, you can't beat it, man. You always feel like they've got your back. If something goes wrong, it's all good. All right, a couple more comments here. We'll just catch up. Send goodbye to Adam. All right, mate. So basically, I've just got about 5 or 6 questions here, and we might get the chat to ask you a couple if you're cool with that afterwards.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, all right, mate. Well, number one, when did you first establish Tinker Time RC?
We went official January 1st of 2020.
2020.
No, 2021, because we're coming up on our 3-year anniversary here.
Sorry, I just got a bit of Brian Costner's comment there. Okay, 2020, right. So, what was the first body that you did make? G'day, Savat.
First body we did was actually, a brute body. Actually, it's right here. Or at least I thought it was right here. Yeah. First was our brute, and then the XJ was our second. So, my first body was a full body brute I did. It had a full drop bed in it, bolted to the frame, relocated to rear shocks. It was awesome, and it was heavy. It was way too heavy.
What sort of infill would you be using with a body like that? A full FDM print, yeah?
Yeah, I use 30% infill with the gyroid pattern, but I've got a special wall setup I do on my prints to make them strong, because that's where you really get your strength is in your walls more than your infill.
Yeah,
you can actually do too much infill and make your print weak.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Rockwalk saying he's got that one. He's actually sent in a couple of pictures for later too.
I think Rockwolf has probably 2 of everything I've made almost.
Wouldn't surprise me, mate. Yeah.
Yeah. He was one of my first biggest supporters.
Really? No,
yeah.
He's a good.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Right. Okay. How many bodies have you made now?
I think we're up to 21 different bodies now and variations.
Sorry, 20, 21?
21.
21.
I've got got like 3 or 4 in production right now. I can give you guys I got one up on my computer here. It's going to be for 8 weeks, so I'll give you a peek at.
Hey, look at that. Yeah, sick. I dig that.
Yeah, more of like a Baja style.
Outpost is back. How are you, mate?
Looks a little wonky in the CAD because of my computer. Makes it all look slanted and messed up. So that's one of the current ones that we're working on right now. Yeah, it was pretty early in you found me, Jim.
Sorry, one sec. I'm just going to yell at my dogs, all right?
All right. Yeah, it is kind of like a hybrid cliffhanger. I'm really not sold on the way the windshield and the cab looks yet. I'm not happy with that aspect of it. But it's getting there.
Do see a bit of that cliffhanger line going on there. Hybrid cliffhangers is best. Yep. Yeah, Jim's a good bloke. We all love Jim.
Oh yeah,
Jim's-
you've got the Ranger, Jim. I forgot about that. There's only like 5 of those out there. I forgot about that body.
Ranger pre-runner.
I don't even know if I have one of those printed out for myself right now. Oh yeah, but yeah, Arctic trucks are wicked awesome. I grew up reading like Peterson's Four Wheel and Off-Road magazine and Four Wheeler, and I always loved when they did those episodes when I looked at the Icelandic trucks. It all ran like 40 and 48-inch tires. They were just awesome. That's
right.
Part of the inspiration comes from.
I haven't seen those.
Oh yeah, look them up. They are wicked awesome. It's the way to get around Iceland.
Arctic
It's just like you took it's just like injecting steroids into a truck. The way some of those Toyotas look, it's just amazing.
Sick. So, which one's been the biggest seller for you?
Probably our Hobgoblin cab has been our biggest seller. Once I dropped that one, it quickly outpaced everything else.
Right, so they sort of took off around there, you reckon?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really was hoping that this cab would catch on. I put a lot of work into this. I got everything glued shut now because it's been my number one runner, but it's got opening doors, opening hood, plus the mag mount system. This is one I was always hoping would catch on. I put a lot of work into my Ultra Brute. It's probably my favorite cab and one of the ones that sells the least.
Really? Yeah. Funny how things work out like that, isn't it? It's like, how disappointing.
Yeah, but it's like, I'll keep it around because it's my favorite, so it's still staying.
Yeah, if it makes you happy, mate, that's
all
that
matters.
Yeah, and if people buy it, that's a bonus.
Yeah, exactly.
There's DJ Crawler Mud Studs, Brian. Oh,
I don't know if anyone remembers some of the tires I did years ago. Me and my manufacturer started looking at producing some of those finally.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were pretty wicked, aggressive tread. Yes, we do need a YJ. I need to look into licensing first though, because Jeep can be really mean when it comes to that.
Yes.
That's why, like, the Cherokee is going to have to get a lot of changes so that I don't get my ass sued before it gets re-released.
Yeah, it's a bit of it's risky, isn't it?
Slippery slopes. You got to be at just the right point on.
What is the is there a percentage, or do they run off like a difference percentage, or I don't know? How do they work?
I don't know. I've looked into it some. It's all kind of in a language I don't understand. It's all in legalese.
Legalese, that's right. That's how they get you.
Yeah.
Osborne, how much of the Ultra Brutes?
They were going for 45, and that was cab, mounts, doors, and hood.
Yeah. Make a lot of neat.
Yeah. Cab, magnets for the hood, mag mount sliders, and a set of standard full doors for them.
Yeah, a lot of neither. Probably not, eh?
Oh, yeah, I haven't seen that in a while, Jim. Yeah, 7 bars and the look. Jeep's really keen on that, but I see some pretty shitty products with Jeep's name on it.
Yeah, I have heard things that they're pretty, they watch over it like a hawk.
Yeah.
I had the money, I'd love to have one of your trucks. Yep.
I haven't sold any rigs in a while.
No?
It's been a few months since I've cleared out a few.
Right. Andrew Ritchie. Yeah, I have the one Tika 5 window Jeep cab.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Andy's Rich. Yeah, he's another one that's got a lot of my stuff, too.
Yep. Now, Iceberg RC does it. All of his stuff is based on real trucks for the most part.
Could be
I've heard
because
that.
he's,
I'm not
outside
familiar.
of the U.S., or it could be because he's still smaller. I think it's once you hit a certain point, they start noticing you, and that's when you start getting hit with shit.
LGRC is asking for a Nissan Patrol. Yeah, what are they
One
calling
of
this?
those. That's not the first time I've had that request.
Yeah, okay. Yep. Patrol. Pretty popular around here. Designs. Okay, so I did have this question. Anything in the works you could tell us about? I guess you sort of showed us something there with the cliffhanger hybrid, but if there's anything you can show us without
Yeah,
showing
let me
people.
open my CAD here and see what else I can show you guys.
Yeah, cool.
Is this the new beat? Nope. You find it here. I'll show you guys a good look at the new bead lock I'm working on.
Yeah, cool. Sounds good.
I'm really digging these wheels. So it's a multi-piece design. You get your front lock ring. You'll have your center, well, your front face that your ring will go on. Your center ring to lock everything in the back, and then you'll have a hub. And I'm going to do a whole series of hubs, so it'll be a lot more like buying some Vanquish FLW wheels.
For sure.
So that way you can do all your offset at the hub, and then we can have all kinds of crazy fun with wheel faces. Because these are so hard to design at this size to fit everything in and get it all to work.
Oh, for sure.
That's why I've been really digging the 1.2 wheels here. Let me open that up. I seem to go in phases. I get on a kick on a part, and then I make 10 versions of it.
Yeah, sort of between here and there.
Yeah, and then I end up finding like one that I like because I'm picky. Oh, here, I can give you a look at some of the tires I've been working on.
Tires.
Load up here. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been working on this one a bit. I really like the nice aggressive pattern on it. I like nice big side biter lugs.
Yeah, I like the differentiating side lugs there.
Yeah. Yeah, the side lugs can make, I don't know, in my 10 scale driving, I use them all the time. So I was hoping to start bringing some of that to the 24 scale world and shake things up and change it up a little bit.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yes. What's it called?
This is the Terra lugs. Yeah. All my tires have a Terra theme.
Cool. Oh, shit.
Yeah, I think I got the other one right here I could bring up. Let me find it. Yeah, this one here. This was my first tire.
What's the width on that one?
It's 20 millimeters wide and 60 millimeters tall.
60s. Cool.
Yeah, nice.
Yep.
Not too big, not too small.
Yeah. Oh, look at the sidewall. Yeah. Dude.
Yeah. I really like the tread for a nice. I was going for a nice trail tire with this. Something that kind of work in all terrains and that slick stuff for you.
Nasty tread, dude, says Troy Posty.
Yeah, 'cause that's where I'm at in northwestern PA, man. Like, we get about 6 inches of topsoil, and then it's all clay. And when it's muddy, it's slick, and it just sticks to everything. So it's always made me a fan of really aggressive styled tires.
Oh, who doesn't love that for sure?
Yeah.
For sure. Right. Well, I've only got one more question, and what is next for Tinker Time?
Next should be, we're working on getting the website back up and getting a distribution network set up so everyone will be able to get our parts, hopefully worldwide is the goal.
Yeah. Yep. What was your website there? Were you based online?
I was using Shopify, and it was www.tinkertimrc.com. Right now, the only site we've got selling stuff is I've got my Etsy store open, and I'm clearing out the last of my printed parts I have here at home.
Yeah. Way for the new things.
Yeah. So that way, all my new production is going to be with the manufacturer, so everything will be a higher quality, better part.
Fresh start.
Yeah, fresh start with the same designs in a better material.
That's awesome. It's good to hear you've got some backing behind you now.
Yeah, it was so awesome to have a manufacturer be like, we would like to back you, and it still just blows my mind to this day. Because
it's like a dream come true, isn't it, for a one-man band?
Yeah, because I've been in this hobby for at least 10 years, and I've spent a lot of time in tent scale, building cages, doing custom machine work, like making custom axles. I wanted my own offset brass axle, so I made my own. Built tons of cages, used to build a lot of tent scale trailers, and
okay.
Once the 24s launched, it was like a new industry and time to hit it hard.
It's a massive, it really is. There's a lot of opportunities, that's for sure. So we might open it up to the chat for a little bit if you're good with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's one we had here from Travis, Sivart Custom RCs.
I've actually got one. If you want me to release it, I could show it to you for a cantilever.
Right.
I made a cantilever probably 2 years ago, and it just, I don't know, it never seemed to catch on. But I do have a cantilever set up that'll allow you to completely mount stuff flat to the rear rails, and it works with stock with stock shocks or double barrels.
Crazy. Okay. So Jim's asking, where can we get these tires? Jim sees tires and he's like, I
would have to guess it'll probably be after Christmas, most likely.
Okay.
We got a lot of stuff kicking right now, so
it's not far away.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rockwell says well deserved. Worldwide shipping. There you go. That's it, Troy. Troy's from New Zealand, so that's
one of the big things I was looking for. Is I've got so many messages from people in Australia, New Zealand, Germany, and England, and I couldn't get them parts because I couldn't figure out that tax side of it. Now, if everything works the way I'm hoping with distribution, whether you're in Texas or in Manchester, you should be able to go to your local hobby shop and pick up Tinker Time products within the next year, I'm hoping.
Wow. Yeah, that's big. That's substantial.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get it to that point because all I see is just more growth for these 24th and 18th scales.
Oh, definitely. Most definitely. Any more questions from the chat? We've got about half an hour left of the show here. We still got to do show us your rigs. I haven't done the Gateway project either, actually. So maybe we'll do 2 more questions if you guys have them. But otherwise, appreciate you doing that, Brandon. James has said, I think he's. Are you on? You doing his live? Are you, James? Okay. See you later, mate.
Later.
Well, just chill for a sec here and see. Any more questions from the chat? Yeah, that's all I've really got for you. I'd pretty much asked these same 5 or 6. They're pretty much my standards, the questions.
All right.
Yeah, can you tell my local to build a damn course for 24s?
Yeah, I wish I could. I'd love to have a place around here to go, but it's a pretty small area I live in, so I don't even know if I could get a course to work around here. I've thought about it.
Yeah, a couple of years back, my local hobby shop used to have, not huge, but a decent sized bench top crawling course, and they got rid of it I'd say about 2 years ago now, just as it all exploded. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What the fuck would they think?
We had a course that was about 2 hours from here. It was pretty nice, but then they went right down.
Yeah.
It was a bummer. They had some family stuff happening. Instead of trying to sell or do anything, they just closed everything up.
Oh wow, yeah. Troy Postey's asking, what's your favorite chassis and why?
Stock, because that's what everyone uses. Is primarily is stock. So stock's always my favorite to work with.
Right. Interesting idea.
Yeah, it's nice to be gaining steam again. Yeah, there's gonna be so much good stuff coming. I should have some CNC samples of wheels within the next 2 weeks for approval. Yeah, because I just sent 6 or 7 new designs out for glue-on style wheels.
That's killer.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, fellas. We might move on. We've got just under half an hour left to go. So we are going to move on. Actually, while I'm here, let's quickly do this because I almost forgot about it. I'm sure most of you guys, especially you guys that watch the show, we do this every week. Just like to shine a bit of a spotlight on a little project that Jim is heading up called the Gateway Project. All the details are down there on the scroller. I'm going to leave the little scroller going for a little bit. We've got Jim's contact details there on Messenger and Instagram. But it's a little project that he's put together, like putting SCX 24s into the hands of people that maybe can't afford it, or they're isolated. You know, they don't have hobby shops, or they have barriers. Basically, we're trying to knock down the barriers and get a radio in these people's hands, and that's basically it. And you don't have to send stuff to Jim either. I mean, he loves it when you do. We always try and get people to send some gear in. But if you know someone in your local area as well, charity starts at home. I'm sure most of us know someone that would love to get into it, but they don't have the money, or that there's a barrier. There's gates. We're looking to knock down the gates. Yeah, it's just something I'm behind this 100%, man. We sent Jim a little package this year, probably early next year. I reckon might have something for you as well, Jim. A few more bits and pieces, because I'm starting to cut down on builds and maybe just starting to do bodies. I think. You know what I mean? You only need a bunch of. The more RCs you got, the more you're not running, right?
Yeah, it's hard to cycle them all through.
Yeah, that's it. You go through your favorites, and there's always a bunch. Like I've just got projects here everywhere. No problem, Jim. Like I always say, though, I like it better when you're on the show and you can do it yourself. You do a much better. He does a much better job of it. So I'm going to leave that scroller running for a little while, but we are going to go into show us your rigs. Hasn't been. Yeah, what's going on here? One sec, fellas. Let's see if we can. See what's going on here. There we go. This is one of mine. I just sprinkled in a couple of my own little picks because we didn't get a huge amount come in this week. Yeah, that's the old Creighton 4S. Really need to put that thing back together, I think. Woolsey RC. Carl sent this one in. I'm not exactly sure what rig that is, to be honest.
Looks like a 10.2. Definitely 10 scale by the front axle.
Yeah, 10 scale.
Yeah, it looks like an SSD axle on there.
Okay. Dogs. Wait. Whoa, mate, these dogs are testing my patience. Yeah, look at that. Nice mud splatters there. We've got some aluminium shock towers. I do like the cab only look. I'm a big fan of it.
Yeah, I am too.
Even if there's just absolutely nothing behind it, just full naked. Cab only. Yeah. Far out. There you go. What have we got in front? Is that like a Hilux in front or something? Are you watching Woolsey? Are you with us? So I can't see the chat at the moment, guys. I'm just doing the just flicking the pics here. This is another one of mine, the little sleeper C10. Pretty old picture, that one, actually. Running Hyraxes on it now. Very unassuming little rig, that one.
Right.
Whose is this? I think this might be Miller's Minis, I think. Might be one of his rigs. Is that the scythe? Carbon scythe chassis? I'm not sure. Got the stamped deep dishes. I like them. I'm a fan of those. Dogs, get out. Out. Get out. Mate, you are skating with thin ice, dog. He's looking for cardboard to eat. Get the fuck out of the bin. Right. Guys, I'm going to have to kick these dogs out. Right? I'll be back. One sec. Get out. Go on.
Derp, I did look up that aerial, Adam, that aerial Nomad. That would be sweet. That Nomad looks pretty awesome. Lotus Super 7. We'll look that up and see what it looks like.
All right. I'm back.
Oh, I like that Lotus Super 7 Derp. I might work on something like that. That could be a tits burger with cheese.
Tits burger with cheese.
That's when something's really, really good.
Damn. What chassis is that? I reckon is it the carbon side?
Hard Park? Hard Park
Hard
Goblin? Maybe?
Yeah, I couldn't answer that one, honestly.
Yeah, I can't quite tell with the cab on. Looks like a Hard Park. Guessing
is this
by
yours, Travis? Sorry. I'm not sure whose it is. UAF, okay. No, of course, yeah, that does have that sloped rear end, doesn't it? Yeah, it looks pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
Last one of that. Chunky light bar up top.
Oh, it's a mofo chassis.
Yeah, the ugly as fuck. Yeah. I like the grill work on the front there.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, very good. That's another one of mine. I've just thrown one of mine in between in between sets just for shits and giggles. That's the Dart 250 by ZOHD. Great little plane, actually. It comes under the 250 gram restrictions, so yeah, it's pretty zippy though. I think 3S or 4S, 3S, I think.
Neat. I wanted to get into planes.
Yeah, she's fast. She's very being a Ford swept wing. She's very she's bitey. She's got a bit of spice. But for a while there, I was doing the FPV with it as well. That was pretty nuts.
Neat.
It's good. Yeah. See, I've gotten confused with these last two. I think this is either Miller's Minis or Travis's stuff. One or the other. Travis is in the chat. Hey, Aaron. There you go, mate. Christina as well. Man, you guys are late. We've got 20 minutes more. And we're out. But yeah, do you reckon this thing's a die cast?
It looks like it.
I think it might be. Yeah, the old classic Warthog.
Yeah.
I like those wheels though.
Yeah, those are nice looking wheels. Remind me of Mickey Thompson's.
Right. I like that style, you know, just
Yeah.
not too overstated, but got some nice holes going on, nice features. I like this thing. This is cool.
Oh, nice.
Is that a model body or something, maybe?
Yeah, it looks like a model body. Is that a... No, that's not a barrage cage on the back, I don't think.
I'm not sure, yeah. Got the old Emax battery there. I mean, servo, sorry. Battery.
Yeah. I like the blue color theme, though. That looks really good. With the shocks,
with the
stiff covers, and the inside of the wheels, the back inside of that wheel being blue looks really nice.
Yeah. I'm just looking at the skids here.
Yeah.
They look sort of Texoma-ish, actually. Yep. The old Hyrax. I love the Hyrax with some cheap Endura. That's from the base camp that we saw before, or what used to be the base camp. Bass C got his new little truck going.
Nice.
V2. This thing, or the original version, is all over Instagram. Check out Bassie's Mini 4x4 on Instagram there. Yeah, cool little truck. I like what he's done, with the tray this time around.
Oh, yeah. I like the motor sticking through the bed. That looks awesome.
Yeah, that always looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Got a license plate.
I need to get one of those smaller scale ones like that. I've got the 16th scale two-wheel drive one. It's a blast.
Okay. Yeah, they're kind of cool, man. There's something about it. I'd like to do one, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I do appreciate them. Cheers, Bass. That's another one of mine. Little tiny whoop, great for ripping around the house.
I've been trying to talk the guys into work to buying little drones like that, so when we're slow and have nothing to do in the afternoon, we can race around the shop.
Oh, dude, so much fun.
Oh, I know. They're like, come on, guys, we could hang hula hoops from the ceiling. This would be kick-ass.
Yeah, well, it's just like course building, you know. It's like you start looking around for all kinds of stuff you can make into gates, and the thing is, like, everything just seems massive when you're under the goggles, you know.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. Who have we got here? Man, usually I do better remembering who's who. Who we got? Oh, this is David Thompson Zoo, actually. That's right. Sometimes I just need to look at that next picture. We got the old The old cliffhanger.
Yeah.
I do have an unpainted cliffhanger body here that I really should do.
Been working on doing a 10 scale ridge runner up. Got to change some of the door and cab and bed dimensions so everything looks right.
Yeah, okay.
The
Yeah.
old deadbolt.
Classic. Gotta love it.
Yeah.
Big
Looks
and
like that
small.
must be Corrupt Carbon Works Battle Axe chassis, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, look at the shock towers and stuff. That's crazy.
Yeah, that definitely looks like Corrupt Carbon Works chassis.
Yeah, I was just looking at the motor.
Oh,
In the
looks
little
like, yeah, that looks like a 380 Castle system stuffed in there.
Yeah, I think so. Hell yeah.
Nice.
Amazing. And here we go. David makes some pretty cool cages, actually.
Yeah, that's nice and
Really
clean looking.
Yeah. Yeah, we've showed some of his stuff here. It's probably a bit too close, isn't it? Shown some of his stuff here over a few episodes now, and yeah, looks awesome.
Yeah.
Nice lines. Not overly busy. Just enough. Looks like.
Yeah, keeps it simple and keeps it light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You watching, David? What sort of material are you using there for? I don't know if David's watching or not. Hey, Corey, how you going, man? What's going on? Sorry, guys, I don't see the chat when I'm doing this section. So you guys are on your own. Yeah, definitely some nice work, David. So I'm going to see if I can get him. He cuts his own carbon as well, which is kind of cool.
Neat.
There's some interesting designs. This is one of mine from the last iteration of the FET bolt. So now we've got his head moving with the steering and stuff like that. Done a few things to this guy actually. Yeah. Jim, I believe these are Rockwolf's pitch. Is that a Charisma or is that the Endurer?
That's got to be a Charisma because it's got the roll bar
I think you're right. Yeah.
and the and the window stickers.
Yeah. My money would go on Charisma.
Sometimes I think it's kind of sad how well I know RC parts.
Yeah. It's a bit too quick, isn't it? It's just like
Yeah.
bang. Endurer has a roll bar as well. Yeah, you're right, Bass. Yeah, they're very similar. Can we get confirmation there, Jim? What is that? I love those wheels, man. I love those wheels. Just classic.
Oh yeah, the classic 5 slots or those 6.
Charisma body. Yeah. Charisma body on an axial. Cool. Now, you probably recognize this next one, Brendan.
Oh yeah, brute high clearance. That looks like a printed one actually.
I think so. Yeah,
Yeah, is that Sinisters?
Jim sent it to me, so it might have been Sinisters at one point.
Yeah, it's got to be one of Jim's. Oh yeah, I remember because that one's got the windshield in it. The unintentional windshield channel I designed in.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Unintentional.
I think me and Jim were talking about it when I was designing it, and I just did it and didn't even realize it. And then he mentioned something about it to me that, oh yeah, we can snap this plexi in there.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Something you don't see, really. I think you would.
I even did a full interior kit for that one with bench seats, steering wheel. The
Right,
interior
right.
is really challenging at this scale.
Ghost, he calls it. Yeah, nice. And I think we might have one last. Yeah.
Oh,
one
yeah.
last.
42 Willies. The
Yeah, that
Lex
looks
and one of this is looking so incredible. And I can't wait till I can show it to everyone because I'm doing something that no one has ever done with bodies. I think everyone is going to love.
really.
Oh, yeah. There's a Brute interior right there at the back wheel with the Lego guy sitting in it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, he loves
Yeah.
his mini. Jim does.
Yeah.
Yes. Sergeant Slaughter on the left here.
Yeah. General Hawk sitting in it. Oh, I didn't realize you had one of those 6x6 cages, Jim. I haven't made one of those in forever.
Right, Jim's got all your stuff. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, it looks cool, man.
Yeah, that's
When
one
was
of my
this
favorite
one?
bodies too. Say what?
When sort of what era was this one from? How long ago?
That one's probably about a year and a half, almost 2 years ago. I did that one.
Right. Yeah. You going for a nap, Troy? Mate, we got like we got 7 minutes. Can't hold out 7 minutes. I do the words of wisdom at the end, Troy. We've got a big one today as well. You should hang out for that.
Yeah.
Oh, no. That's not it.
Yeah, I see the Brute in the back, Jim, and almost every single cage. A short back, a slant back, 2 slant backs, Brute. Only thing I don't see is a double bump.
Jim's got everything.
Yeah.
He really does. I would just love to go on a guided tour through the hobby shop that is Jim's collection.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I need to go check it out sometime. He's only like 9 or 10 hours from me. It's not too bad.
No, not 10. Wow. What do you mean, Bass? Never heard words of wisdom on this show. I do it at the end every show, mate. Every episode. What? G'day, the RC bench. Welcome. We're just about to finish up. We got about 7 minutes left. What's going on, bench? Welcome.
Oh, you do have the double bump, Jim. Awesome.
What do you mean, Brian? No, they don't. Don't say that. Watching you, Brian. That B. Costner. Hey, JD's. Yeah, apparently it is. Well, you said that, didn't you, Brandon? General Hawk driving? Oh, stinky. Try not to say that word. I've already said it once. I think that's going to be my limit. I have tried to cut down on the swearing. You guys might have noticed it. But who gives a fuck, really? I mean, it's not a kid's show, unfortunately. All right, guys. Yeah, we got 5 minutes left. Thank you. Thanks a lot for joining us, man. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. It's awesome to be on.
Yeah. Next time you have something big or you're about to release whatever, get in touch, man, and we'll get you back on. We'll just do a little exposure.
Yeah, definitely I'll do that.
Not that anyone watches the show, but we'll do it anyway.
Yeah, as long as we're having fun, who else cares?
That's it. Exactly.
See, yeah, Rockwolf. I should have all my courses back up this summer, and I should be doing a 10th and 24th scale comps if you want to come down too.
Doing comps? Yeah, sweet. Yeah, nice. Well, I think we're going to start doing our thank yous and goodbyes. Get rid of the gateway banner. But yeah, so hang on. What's going on here? So as always, we'd like to thank the pre-show voters. This week we had Deb on Frons, Lachlan, LGRC, Donna L, Chris Gerwitz, speedy recovery to you, mate. JD's RCs, Miller's Minis, and Scott Locosa, RC New Zealand. Thanks, guys. Also, just want to thank all the viewers who are watching live, and if you're watching after the fact. Appreciate you very much for just spending your time on this bullshit. Really, thanks, chat. You guys are awesome. Last show, you guys did like 1,400 messages or something in the chat. That's pretty cool, man. You guys are the heartbeat of the show. Also, the guys that showed us their rigs. I do have a list for you here. Not as many as usual, but it's always good stuff. Woolsey RC, Miller's Minis, Savart Custom Designs, Bassi Mini 4x4, David Thompson Zoo, and Jim Rockwolf Designs. Thank you as always, guys. That's awesome. And guys, if you want to send in photos of your rigs, send them to Instagram at rc.remedy. You don't have to wait for the community post to send them, man. You can send them anytime, and I'll put them away for the next show. What else? Who else do we have? Also, thank you very much to the channel moderators: Jim Rockwolf Designs, Scott Locosa, RC New Zealand, Outback Jack, your flog, Corey, God No Chill RC, Dirk, Psycho 13 Garage. Haven't seen you today. Eric X Lewis and Jack the Phantom's guest. Thank you very much, guys. We will just catch up with the chat here. Oh, and also a big thank you to Caleb, Outpost RC, and Adam from Reactive, excuse me, Reactive Terrain. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us, hey. Missed most of the show? You did well, mate. You're the lucky one.
You're welcome, Rockwolf.
Yeah, cheers, Rockwolf. Thanks, Brian. Thanks, everyone. Everyone for watching the RC Shiz show. It's nice one, Stinky. Thank you very much, Andy. All right, guys, and as you all know, we like to end with a bit of words of wisdom. And today is extremely important, the message which I have to deliver to you today.